up. They are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building. They can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
Kwesi Nyantakyi banned for life for FIFA. Former boss of Ghana Football Association, GFA, Kwesi Nyantakyi have banned for life by the World Football Governing Body, FIFA. A statement from FIFA said Mr. Nyantakyi has been banned for all football activities. Our own brother, Kwesi Nyantakyi. Asamna ban ya enyame de krat me can be, but you have to see. It's on no be football park wa on katana ni wontwam. Okopimbo amfo bia ho according to FIFA laws. Owu se nkofo bocha skela wontwam. Adie bia activities of game. Kwesi Nyantakyi ni so ofa ho. Enso to ball man ba. To ball against Mra. And said Neba a football at no tier and so against Mra. I did be a ball and to say the music chair class Sabe Nebema Arsenal. I didn't never home you know your friend ball. Or Galia Mont touch it on from side and side. Or so ball no more against FIFA Mra because I don't see your ball. Because he show one day, Niviase, a bit me to be a Tiatua, Kwesi, show one day. But the hammer one cut ball, the guas is on touch and the hammer. And Kwesi, in your pay, who a bejo. Kwesi, don't worry, okay?
The world's greatest philosopher, the walking encyclopedia, El Lezato, drop the fire.
If you didn't marry the girl you spoiled, you will definitely marry the one another man spoiled. Remember, Romans chapter 6 verse 2 says, God will repay each person according to what they have done. I have never seen a handsome mathematics teacher before. They all look like quadratic equations. Even if sense and wisdom is falling like rain, African leaders will still use umbrella. By the time you buy a car, they will be wanting those with private jets. My brother, you can never satisfy women. Girls used to stay at home and cook like their mothers. Nowadays, they stay outside and drink like their fathers. No woman can control me. No woman can control me. But once she says, go and lock the door, you fly like a bird. When your man is angry and shouting at you, just take off your clothes. Men don't argue with naked ladies. Once a girl enters your room and see plasma TV, decoder, laptop, fridge, AC, microwave, and food stars, my brother, believe me, a serious relationship has just started. A man can be in UK and not okay. He can live in US and still be useless. All good things come from above, not abroad. When you start behaving like ECG in a relationship, don't complain when your partner finds a generator. A jealous demon may appear as a supportive angel. An open enemy is better than a false friend. Some black women think having a big ass is a career. Beyonce's net worth is $850 million with 22 Grammys and over 100 million album sales, and still forgive Jay-Z when he cheats, and you with only 2 panties won't make us rest. I think it is time for us to start dating by qualification. We cannot have a degree and get heartbreak from an ordinary SSC holder. It's highly unacceptable. My brother, relax. That girl you are begging to accept you is also begging another guy not to leave her. We are all beggars. Thank you very much, my brother Ricky.
Masa enyo ho boga yo ho Ghana sanse kuntu hwa na chia na eko afisem ho hia papa ampa watena bro kirache de na eko so wunchi agira watie Unity Radio dia nka sanse timi na da edam frama mu se yo Unity Radio killer bia dadin
hwan ma sha ho bono se ma wo so na mo fit wan ma ba betena oh to so me ya dai ase ma na ba ka so te mo dia ma no ma dia ma ya bo bia ma so ma no bo ase ma ya ka so dabi ani mo so ya to yo kana ko ani me ka ho o sha mo me sha ho me sha ho so ya me tuam o be tia de be mu wani na tie ntia mo mo bi ma no e mo we ni mo no ma ya mo ye ni so ti ya ba mo ye ni so ti ya ba mo o ti blu
Ma'am, eba ne say.
Me kwa toilet ne so. Bla ye toilet bia ne kurom ha say. Ana me se me kwa toilet ne so. Me bla na blaze su ne bia me koto pa ho no so be kan ha woni ye. Adan. Sa toilet de bia ne me ma koto so na be ma se ni. Mo toilet kurom ha say, kwa ka nyina toilet ene e fan ya wo hoyi. E ma ne me nyina ne toilet ba ko so. Me koto ya na so aba koto me nchen. Adan nchen na ye sa. E ta me ne ko sa toilet ko no.
The agent said, me control the toilet, so I force them. Oh, a bass I'm so many day, or some sort of tranche, number so many. And I'm going to jail on who was Adam to toilet and so me bustle. Told say about me, I mean, more. Between Musa, or what was our banners as in Jay. So what is that bring Piazza any?
Never a drew baby, a man, and almost said that, and I move a man and quite a cost be an answer.
That be. Oh, and the toilet to be a careful. Do book have an hour so. Not also toilet do. What do you mean? No, say there, what to be? Will be a toilet to do what the end of our idea cost on anything toilet to do. Ah, toilet to them, go on here. I careful, toilet, yes, we would careful. Near talent, and do book have an hour. Or by this way. Yes, I'm okay, man, have a man. Hey. What is your toilet to see about a fine young company? Over no basis or basis or messages. So what is it? And you won't want the engine, and you near near boom. Come to the best here. Abana to my Mississippi, and you know, man, Nissa.
Sungavodia, Menadao, Yadigana Bepium Bruchy, open Sama air cosu, a fisema, open some air cosu Ghana, and you near Babia Betiani Unity Radio, your chromy say, Ebehuru bebre, ebehim bebre, amanfo be tonton sansan. Nanso men kan na da, upe asenim kire mu dia. Eno ani Unity Radio. Unity Radio, edikan for great.
Yeah, one can asam. They mafu to some kakre wa supreme.
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
Okay, oh my, so I mean my any baby I call. When you meet chiche no the other man in Ghana, we have to make sure we fight hard to make the country we all aspire to see. Special good morning to you here in America, and of course those of you listening to us in Ghana, special good afternoon to you. Those in UK, Germany, also good afternoon to the Qatar listeners. Good evening, because we dem hoye nyumre. Mustafo nyina yamamu ache ene anopai oshobre na dubako abapa husima edua 99. It's exactly 11:44 a.m. The reason we are late is very obvious, and then we decided to give you live commentary of the Ghana Black Stars game versus the Warriors of Zimbabwe. Luckily enough, Mania Bania J Ghana Black Stars said you would commentary from Peace and Hello FM no. Etumidi nkunim ekaba kwa Mozambique Zimbabwe and Tumiante. So what it means is that Ghana is now top of the group, awaiting the game between South Africa and of course Ethiopia. That game kicks off at 12 o'clock American Eastern Standard Time. But we have about 2 hours 15 minutes. Yeah, bedin komo afa Ghana home. Yeah, but have Black Stars game no briefly when my panelists are seated, and of course, main topic of discussion today, the LGBTQI plus nkomo a ekoso. Ni nyina ne say Ghana mrashebedwafo obeka ya minority ne de. It seems we know where they stand. Na mrashebedwaku ana aka yentante wo munka on this topic, a majority in parliament led by Honorable Kyei-Mensah. Na ene omo friends central for mu sense central for mumra ye won komo bi ni mudi eden komo no mo ni ewodi a si LGBTQI sense ma ekoso no omo wo bibia
omo epese omo kan efa ho e de kire Ghana fo a ewo Ghana fo ewo amanone a dodo na edi awreho se yeso yetena ho ma ade ibi abaye krom obi bekasa brochire ti se bi wa ha ahanye krom enye de epe no omo de omo se de omo pe no ye de wa mamere ye culture obi efre nti Ghana for be brai worried say why are we even entertaining this and then nyame ya do majority in parliament and so atumi afren century for nhia as I speak with you, by the grace of God, we have our parliamentary correspondent in the person of Emmanuel Berima Babwe Juma Akoli. Oh yeah, Juma Emma Peace FM, UTV, Hello FM, Despite Media for short. Our sign Abwe Juma Edema Unity Radio in the United States of America, making sure say and from maybe a bit more parliament, assembly a better form of parliament, Ghana fire woman on it. Ghana for America to be precise. Mutie Unity Radio. Almost so able to me at TBN who said the new AC Echo Edifa. My chain Abema Samuel Bodi Mamiaba. I say we are late. Of course we are late for a reason. Inti na ebrani adaje nti ya bon nyomo tem ya de aseda ema ejumekwe friend say Rich Way Auto School upe driver's license wa America ha Worcester ha ono na bema obi sanso ne de PSA ema dan auto repairs car no problem nyina no fabre master dan so na onsiesie mawo ya de aseda kase ema Asamas Trading ne de bi nsuso atumi ama ejumeko a your friend say Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon and afi Ash Pharmacy omo nyina ta yechi ena di jumedi ebro Veno Women's Health Services a Dr. Kwame Mponsadano ebo enchidom Rashida Financial Services and so epian sanso ene de aseda PSA Pima Danko African Market and Wholesale omo nyina daruma Gold Coast Catering Services a taste of excellence aduane papa ni fie African restaurants e Worcester no omo King Kong ene Gold Coast omo nyina daruma ena omo tayechi yetumi di dwumadi bro na yense bre na yempese before adaje pie ne ya ye late dada yentu plane no hwi from Worcester straight to the Parliament House of Ghana and I yense ntreni abrante obo adwuma omre broni fra no indefatigable Emmanuel Akoli line so yima pom ti say na Ghana ti say
Ghana bi boko na no pintu to papa Inti na council aye ba parliament na in US eto e farmer election no parity emra me no mo kati whether no aye very full necessary tell you ha no yana no ye den no ene de yana no ye den kra
na just
very good am
ewiana to from te weather manu chobe ka che say weather for pleasure whether the energy is even until oh wow, that's fantastic to hear. Say Ghana weather na kama na yima anopa de Ghana de yemowia yenyanentia say majority in parliament led by Honorable Kyei-Mensah eto nsa friends and for say mumra Ghana mrasa bedwefie even though parliament hasn't reconvened but omo awon komobia omo person omo to nsa for anim na maye misao onaja eba parliament nkomo a oboye bi maye te de ekọ no kre say majority in parliament efrem na say no kre so omo frem a de nkomo na omo so omo wa omo de to monim se mo famre Ghana for tie for Unity Radio ka ho
you and the majority leader ekasama majority for no ewo central policy mo no afi they are not majority for everything LGBTQI+ and seminar bano eho emrana Brazil for isu anamonte woman ebese samrano edi ne ye tete anokwan no bill no titi mi no mo kasi parliamentary kama committee a ehwe emraso ewo parliament committee on constitutional legal and parliamentary affairs the majority leader say that one majority for one time emraniki papa say on be shete ye pass that bill no and I'm say the Japoni na so no ya dia on mean di say to be the story ataka etia emrano say on fuato intino of the so Ghana fu ina bo say parliament ebenye dia efasa bill na bill to a omo be pass no omo be pass bill we bra omo ahwete any constitution no emo ibra omo be gina constitution so aye bill iwe juma na Ghana fu ina so imi ejidia parliament ebeye na ho until o hwe Ghana ha do mo a tribe die ni ho do mo court die ni o meyi ho a eje LGBTQI+ abrabo no anase niye no entum sai die ni ho o mo jitumu sai die ni Ghana wo mo jitumu into parliament mindful of this fact and into almost for year media idifia Ghana ya mamre ni ye culture and into no say extra ikuku ahodo wo obeyibo civil society organization ekitu for wo obeyibo say the group ni ewo agentia almost dia entry committee on constitutional legal and parliamentary affairs normal power against redo and comma committee listen say debate ebe koso ewo bill with the parliament reconvene na say one say debate na say debate no ebe gina reporter committee no ere to ba present ama the whole house no omo the report no eba na masoja po no ebe gina report no so na individual MPs no ede akire wagen ewo sa bill yo osan akire mo say Ghana for aye consent sa bill anka womo be yenwe juma ewo floor na womo no lie yen telecast no lie na majority leader say BBC na den kakra it's parliament is no mo yewo floor ha no we juma no womo ye no kukuemu juma mo yewo ha no omo bie kwan e television station se ba e betwa omu bi kwan ma radio station ba be for ba newspapers so e ba be for ba online reports news yi omo ba e be for ba eni ti no e fa LGBTQI+ eye bill na e wo parliament no eno no eye ade a omo de pa kwa kuku mu aye ho ejuma so ma assurance say eno so no public no e be hu dia e koso the debate no e che afia na o tire say Tamanfo Tewage ewo bill yi ho a eja wo mo ye dispatchment wo mo emotions no omomo de anfantin ten kaka na steady asem no tie no wo mo nte won age sa pepepe ade abako so a oka ho asem ebeke bill ya wo parliament a Ghana public a che waje wo ho no na so ja police so papa public interest, a high public interest, no. Now, Australia, you deal with Juma, and I said, do be a parliament. That high public interest, you know, and a beboa, say, public, you know, it shows similar high interest. Other bills, but they say, property right of spouses bill, that parliament, and not NK. Only say aye wejuma no say e ba no say homo be chapia o say public interest is LGBTQI no amount for our property rights and spouses bill no this is the woman no majority leader say majority for one more side bill no keep papa one more for so they do also
now, at a certain point in the press conference, there are some headlines being made by other tabloids. Ghana Web Eddie Abeto said part of the press conference, no speaker kase a leader kase speaker and you know the decide ma parliament ma onye say or can be bisa sir speaker or say Ghana Weba almost say you are not an MP. Don't make predetermination for the house. Majority leader to Bagbin. I want to bet you because say majority is almost support to LGBTQ bill no move personal, and then another person reads this headline contradicted the other mind into how see can say
or say speaker Emma comment to be recently.
Yeah, me was our voice no wa higher bonus yeah.
Or say a speaker for Parliament will pass the bill. Anti LGBTQI+ bill of Parliament ebe passe. Into or now the not on the statement now. Who decided I'm a parliament in advance. Now, most parliament there. Out the honorable. Speaker of parliament, or a member of parliament.
Okay.
And we must say, not only a serious former member of parliament today, but currently, and yet only a member of parliament.
Okay.
The American for every debate, every year, no one may take the decision of one. And a speaker, either preside over the proceeding, but on take it back. In Quebec, we have an attempt, message of 475. Some get to more, almost get to me. Some need to more. Peter sent to me, someone there. And Madame one in the table there, bringing to me. And as a mom we need. On another day of the side over. Into the beer, honorable Kyei-Mensah to now they can't start them. That's all make a point and say, Peter aimed to me and decided. Take the decision on behalf of Parliament.
Oh, okay. Now,
that's a mere fact that Speaker is a member of Parliament.
Yeah.
In the decided my Virginia, one and I won't be decided.
Okay. Now, my Mr. Say, my press conference in the Kosono, Kyei-Mensah Bonsunkwa. Ena ebeshian centre for and I say mrashebe for ahodo ni bi kan ho bai
ahodo ni bi kan ho e bai majority whip honorable Frank cannot don't pray and I think so no second deputy whip sorry third deputy whip and I think second deputy whip na one more press conference na one more year and 9 I think the point 9 for majority leader, majority take weight, and then the first and second deputy weight.
Now, Obibe Bisa said, what was the essence of this press conference? Who feel say pressure no Ghana for the money denunti na ma majority etumi ASR press conference and I say bimu assertion say as a NPP MPs now is silent. Only a deputy, is it deputy majority leader? I don't quite ask any DK members now almost sponsor bill no one yenim and other people are saying say as a MPP MPs na yedin omun kasa only NDC MPs no kwa and air fight osha pressure can be Ghanaian pressure no can be na ma majority pressure we ana
apparently so. It's not the same question. It didn't mean oh, majority for no yen to among county and to among Omra out. Now, Omayu, even a host of a programs, various media house, market 1 or 2 are. It didn't say, oh, majority for Moma Yente Monka, Moma Yente Monka will be a Kobana Sano, what majority press conference, organize the press conference. My day actually say, you Sentina, one more organize press conference. Instead of there clearly, almost 3 months for say, almost I don't know what parliament, almost there, almost I almost support. So, the idea a buy, idea on the here, a year deal.
Oh, okay. Na osha majority in sen kan mu a okase me tie audio na o de brain in the voice no press conference na baby na okase omobeye ade no devoid of religion okasa nso a na wasan ko back akoka se me Christoni me wantete nso edetete me ko Assemblies of God enti ni nyina ka ho bi. Is it not a contradiction to him saying we will do it according to our constitution, and then him coming back to say mentity identity me sadia no enka part of me and I'm sorry so I make Assemblies of God blah blah blah. Is it not a contradiction?
Well, okay, you know, that parliament, almost the year constitution. Now constitution only be for them. Apart from constitution, there was a religious position and I say a religious belief. Every state and thoughts, any mindset, any morality. Now, so no, enough. It's unfair. constitution nso ɛwɔ hɔ na sɛ yɛpɛ atɛntene ne yɛ adwuma wɔ ɔma yi mu a justice ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ ɔma yi mu a ɔse Article 128 of the Constitution ɔse justice emanates from the Constitution sɛ wokɔ kan ɛhɔ no mu a obɛti reference to ɛhɔ no Article 125 of the 1990 Constitution ɔse justice emanates from the Constitution, from the people. Justice emanates from the people. And from the people, they are now a referred Constitution. The people accepted, and no any to employ or minor. Into who religious belief there. Now, religious beliefs, the parallel with the decision. One MP, no religious belief. But the Constitution, and a year to your woman so now over the eye and read woman and media a better contradicted constitution. In the Okanata, no maintain the constitution. Even though you have a religious belief, I shape your morality, it shape your mindset about LGBT, constitution or my intention, the engineer for science and Emrano. The Emrano over there, a idea, a day in line with the constitution.
Okay, Emmanuel Akole, Manujo, any Kalusha, money question be a Yima.
Oh, not really. Emmanuel, Empress make a chance, now, I'm off if he say, I don't know a political twist until because of that, no majority, no per se, or the Modo Manotum, Odu when he can Muno. Do you think, sir, because NDC Fona spearhead this kind of bill no and ma majority no person omdo betum ana mama fonya da mindset and so because say NDC phone start in it on person omdo manu tum no but it's good for the good for Mother Ghana na.
Well, I was saying I already can't see no almost sponsor bill no minority phone a door and at so far no some George our minority me or Katapa or CNN or Kata or Hopa. In the according to so far, we take a radio discussion today, they can't come on. Majority for the on back Kata on Hopi, almost a number out in the Kata, almost change, say a bar air floor on the Kata, even though majority for no, so if you hold more Akata, we say, and let's see, honorable Kwesi Hammond, and I just to come and say the beginning, or if you are Kata or Pane where you live anymore. Or say, and yard the papa is there a quarter, and yard dear all majority almost support, and yard dear parliament and so, and then support the visa at the age. If you are majority, also a Kata is here, but according to a young people, they say, send 1 person almost 2 almost, and yeah, to say in 1 month. But the bill no bar, any material hormone, a very hot, you don't know, agency,
As an one last question. What is the difference between case and war court? Any bill a baby who debate, what might be the difference between a normal court and so a court so I don't know court if we don't want to report it and don't want to say anything to be like a prejudicial and contempt. So what is the difference between and some a war court a man for best of mekan was some bill among for a debate now as a law. What should be the difference between those two things?
You say case to a court. Not say they are court to court in court, anything now Omuma Muraya. It's not 2 million a kita was Omema in the Iowa. It is not left to the public say one more. Ebe discussing na one more education, no more money. I have one time to study and can say a court, right? It is case to be quarter. And the second court to be one way, and I put you on. There was to be a chain now one committee commenter. A better point will be that I say, a better point influence judges to opinion on it. Individually, the case was court, I diamond court, say one more better ruling. And son who opinion be a court ruling no wama. They could do what they are. Then say they could do now confirm the back parliament to say, "Hey, you be can what them speak a better say case no court no." won't me farm maho na woman can want them. It's a funny idea. You can say, and was sending all that kind of committee consent of course. Sometimes, speak up to me, etc. But assembly of parliament, not a Dawood, public needs to be one day or LGBTQI assembly airport. And you see, parliament, I'm quite say, a bill number committee on constitutional legal and parliamentary affairs. Parliament invited public and say the group you or individual you or normal opinion of you or bill no one founded committee. The committee will take all into account no more incorporating public opinion or reports and stand so they kind of plenary the whole house now one will educate the content of the committee's report. Based on that, now we will take the decision, final decision. This is the difference. Our parliament here, public to me at Jewagin, our court here, public to me and Jewagin. This is court to me one.
Okay. Emmanuel Akole, the indefatigable person. Poor Juma Pa, Ima, Yadase, and report to Muham. And thanks to you, we have the presser, what the majority leader said. And of course, you were talking about Katie Hammond. Katie Hammond, here, Suka, right?
Yeah.
Until we have his voice here too, which will be playing. And Kwabenya for, is it Kwabenya, right? Kwabenya Hene. And so akasa almost say sa debate we nyina start no omo na kofa bae because of the office that was open there and it was closed into ohene no so aba be kasa yeah eti ye wono so voice wa na speaker of parliament so there a wo kan so ye wo ha ntia na e bebo ni miensa nyina fra na afi ya situate matter no ne e din komo ne ato aso nti sa bre de wa bre nkamra shebe dwefie wo recess ka eja ka wo ya other things MT said you say weather na kama na manucho be friend pleasurable pain weather no and say leisure for weather for leisure eti eja yenja na ekohome maami wo fie so ho na wioma da fom boko esa mfifiri ntew na ekoto aso nti nyame adma e be sa kasa ima thank you oyima heti si yenja man o so beba Ghana December oba brefie menye kofi babone na moku this time
and a package is beba December package ni so December na de di bronya
so kai Kinkalusha Kinkalusha na so Kinkalusha so package beba bronya nti bronya we de ka kire wo na oyiri nyina mo mpe ba bi se New Mexico kura ana France Paris kura na mo nkodi because package ni e big and massive. Okay. Thank you very much, Imam. Bye. Okay, bye. Emmanuel Akole yen century nia ono na oboy en komo free mra shebe fi ono na oti say yanono kasa ene about the press conference majority in parliament led by Kyei-Mensah Bonsu and so itumi efreye and they said the mekan no on orthodox show and I because yaye late not for nothing but for Ghana. Black Stars match are now more bono. Ne here say Ghana for eti comment ni because World Cup Qatar 2022. Manuchu ajini hotel. Nti se kobasa Ghana and qualifier. Ebe ha adwene pa. Jo konzi aji Manuchu hotel ato. We say okoseho. Wa kasa asem we da bia mamwate. Nti na we say for live comment no because
the suit.
What the onka some chemeda. I first time breaking news ni. Say meeting that
breaking news.
I sent na me again. And I catch kokwam.
On can't hear me, but it looks
like catch kokwam.
Ada is restless or is not doing something.
For what?
Because
for what?
So be
quiet. For what say me kwa give me suit I me catch Manucho. Are me gay partner na.
Na me no dia sanki abomo. Isa mama endi. Me de endi ama.
Endi won't va endi me mutuma be.
They mo ya na je mo pese mu jame me wa ha.
Obi anja ka so
ta. So ye wonche.
No, nya wo yiro wonche asem se. We are a team.
So you go explore this one.
No, wo kwa kwede ye ko for.
Tibaka akose obi ana.
Ye nkose ye ko report
ye me se me kose ho. Unti se me ye nkose o dia me no.
Se me jama ni cho. Asumese no bi kache se Kalusha we jame wana.
Ade me ni manu chona na plan wo yesi e beje we kire na be pick comment ni bibia. All of a sudden what for suit?
Munya mechi. Me ka suit o. I'm going to go for suit.
Sweet. Not just how they won't one room.
Presidential villa.
Presidential villa.
Penthouse. Penthouse we be travel
to Dubai. Makoi say for Saudi Arabia for.
Mamiaba, where the what you it's for both of you. Please don't exempt yourself. Now Kalusha so afar na menya den because ye nyina kwa hwan na be pick calls no e the commentary na ba. Na sweet there. Obi waji sweet there say na boy den. Manu chodan ba ku there na sweet there.
There na boy dey 301 na boy dey $300 a night pay.
Now what you sweet there say
$2,000 a month.
A night.
And you say oh
Exactly,
I know.
That be here the engine to maybe I will scratch by just you see can and by just a witchery. Manuana Meboa, he had a bogu,
of course.
Now,
oh, I know here they been here watch.
Sika the other be changed.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's always catch and the YouTube here. Aye. My encha Reverend Samuel Bodi, Presido, Pure Love Leads, together we build. Presido is watching us live from Ghana. Presido, your Charles,
Pure Love Leads.
Kalusha Zoba be join your mother. Na only the muye do
me can't say me baro. Cross biabam.
Say Obama want me for girl. Yan cancer.
Debi. And say oh. It should be a for guest no winner.
Yes, so your Friday special. Hot seat.
Obama movie.
What's it?
Hot seat.
Me you know Obama memo ba ko.
E ka obi asemo ha.
Me you know Obama memo bi.
Maka obi asemo.
Me say hot seat. Friday. Platform no ade abrante ye wo so no.
Platform no dey still e bie mu mo dey. Sisi ade engine be ma biem.
Efiada moso.
Sisi ade engine be ma biem. Sisi banko a wo ba dia bra.
Wo ba dia. Ma Friday kwa mentimi nkoso.
Wo ba dia bra.
Masa ne wan ye deep.
But say
ya na we have friend said disassociation.
Hey,
and that is your release bi. Mo be 100 gig o.
Call me by. Na me eavesdropping. E wachi.
Call ni fi na by.
Me see me call me.
Kalusha na anytime no mo na. Ye na anytime no.
I once na grasso.
Hey, na anytime no mo no.
Call me by na me eavesdropping.
Kalusha e ba sa topic we a men fam ma o. Don't step on the tail of a tiger.
Don't blackmail no.
No, don't go ahead. Go ahead.
Yo.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping for.
Kalu ade wo hope you ja. Obe hit
Yo. Yankai.
Master man of person can just stop him.
Don't what na near Tazifiri no.
Boxing and some boy and run SNK.
And SNK. I'm no fear. Oh. Me apa.
And rob by NS on.
Yeah, you be such a soon.
What be such a
but I friends saying British heavyweight.
Yeah, win. Tyson Fury.
No.
AJ.
Do lose in the touch friends saying.
Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, also very much. Articulate Nerima not contract, not close room.
Let me understand. You cut you. Don't you know that Tyson Fury in a coin? Yeah.
What's Anthony?
I know some Russian.
Olusuya unification bout.
I get you.
Internal clause room so bet to me. Activity for a rematch.
We're talking about
AJ title, so he has a chance for rematch. Yeah, it's a Ukrainian
because not time they asked to activity for a rematch. There'll be a rematch coming. I think I'm see next year, hopefully.
Yes.
January or February.
I'm say 6-pack or 1-pack over 6-pack. I mean, don't tell what build this. No,
Christopher Kwesi is can just watch out.
Okay,
and then
Christopher
Kwesi is your fancy guy.
Oh, okay.
IT.
Oh, okay. Chris. I'm not trying to Chris. Open full name and Cape Cod. No, I'm friend. So the okay.
So Castle be Liga hour. Tonight ebi ni kata dey ayeke. Wazi nyina ekwa.
Exactly. You find a way.
I no see league no anyway. See ni ho G ni ho.
You buy it on the way.
Na G ni ho.
Bet me abo J League.
Na ya.
Kwanu mu krafo.
S na na snap.
Kwanu mu krafo.
Sao.
Ene mota yi.
Goya.
Okay, yeah, to us. Manager minim quickly some Black Stars performance ka krabi. Yeah, we know we had the comment in Abreti for so I suppose everybody who listened knew exactly what happened.
Yes, yes.
Briefly. Now,
I think
start off with NDC. Dawood in some and the secretary Oma Babontin. NDC so suspended.
Yes. Yeah, I think that will be somebody's lesson on him. Say Ghana we name 1-0 far away Addis Ababa. I did not have the chance to watch the first half.
Zimbabwe Addis Ababa. Harare
no.
Yeah, Manum Chamo.
Okay.
50 milligram per. Okay. Just 50 milligram. Yeah, until I know yes.
Is it and then
Harare
12 fans of Ethiopia.
Oh, the really I see the Black Stars games against Ethiopia in Addis Ababa now. And yes, when
is a fans of
I don't multitask. Internal media one girl.
South Africa be show. But the only the game the only game you meet me against South Africa.
By winning one match and win, is say they assign your momentum. Say winning a match is how can you qualify?
No, but we need to win so that game.
No, if you lose at Addis Ababa Kwana. Yeah, matching a big deal, no? It's about
it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
Okay.
Because South Africa winning the 2 now, no, but we're 4 points. Yeah, that will be a problem.
Say South Africa winning the na Ghana's who win the qualify because South Africa drew with Zimbabwe. And on my
so win here, your destiny will be share. But if you lose to in the Addis Ababa, the South Africa win here, then 4 points gap. Then
I say I have 2 matches, right?
Yeah, we have 2 more. Two. But you see, okay, my passing Tiaka and it's in play.
Exactly.
You're born we are count 2.
Yes. Oh, Lucidiana,
Obo draw crab boy.
Yeah, Obo draw crab then winner then the decider will come. But I think for the game proper no. It was not
on him so Bodro be film come to measure Ghana.
Oh yes.
I know the Anka Kwesi nyanta time ni bibem.
Oh yes. That game. That's why you see all of a sudden I'm developing some love for Siki Akon. I think we are not fair to him. As much as the partners in here, Papa player which may make all the difference. Thomas Party. He scored
not Thomas Party Siki Akon in the buy.
Won't you say? Thomas Party we right Vachinyan for this double header. But on Onyan for 1. No, but with that third party, how would you have won?
No.
Imagine that COVID. No, but CK did not get third party. It's for 2 games. 2 games continuous.
Truth be told,
Onyan third party in here winning here.
Truth be told, third party
in terms of
third party, he was sloppy.
But he scored.
But he scored.
His maturity was
he gave balls away. A team play. No, share. To say boy, we friends saying, "Don't hit it, bar no." Nanajima play. Kudus. Ona Kudus Mohammed. No. Yeah, ona Kudus Mohammed no. Because Chikuna we uniform.
Yes.
No mo no confuse me there. That boy is fine. He had all these players. Sano was
Kudus so anko South Africa ni bio. He had to leave. I mean he was star player because of South we na mo kan.
Because South Africa no me
the style of play ni ade na
ya Ethiopia wo Cape Coast.
Let's say we won 1-0.
Wa crowd better na kan. We see mobo victory deflection.
But that type I can't to me share a game.
No, I mean all other things we played well.
But
and the ball no a boy no na yeah. As a coach na
ma party dey ebam is
coach na ma players no confidence.
But my point is that say na
CK na kobo we na even with type party mo give lose. I'm telling you. Because Zimbabwe for also more interpositional play more good.
They complemented their team. More 3 players be more we are they had to come.
Yeah, now another
yes, now another player was South Africa. He was suspended for the game. At least this was a spirited one from them. But I think that Blasters somewhere the good thing is that the coach is taking off where he left off because for everything in terms of Ghana's history, there he's one of the we respect him. I think he kind of last decade and not 2 decades coaches on my national team Milo stands tall against them.
Ethiopia da from Dada.
Oh yeah, that's some catch out. I told you they will win. I mean they are playing in Bloemfontein. They want ball South Africa for home.
Oh.
Question 3-1. I say in there football for doesn't follow logic there, but
Ethiopia yeah 15 minutes one there.
Yeah, and your game I mean the decider will be the one in Ghana. I think eventually no, but if we going
it is good we won.
Yes,
because winning that there.
Because you see, it's very difficult to qualify from Africa. Out of the 54 countries, only 5. Just 5. Inside Dempa, as much as I mean.
Okay, we are 12-20. You qualify.
For this group you qualify.
You lose hope.
Oh yes.
Say keep but now I think the hope is back.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Kalu you qualify. Also share kakra bi na interest.
Qualify kakra. But then
wait you qualify kakra so say.
You still have your doubts.
So right now I could see say there's some pattern. Oh, CKD na pattern. About against South Africa, I'm share one day. Brofentina say
Ethiopia dey no kwa dey na
FB hospital.
Ethiopia dey na time.
Ethiopia dey time. But South Africa dey kwa dey na time more.
So South Africa better opposition to Ethiopia, and Ethiopians so dey go home. They also consider South factors.
I know, but they don't know they Ghana dey na share. That's why the pattern was bad. You were able to score, but South Africa the pattern was bad, and they also were able to score us. I mean, but also now you can see some glimpses of the squad of which I quite win. I'm saying number I'm pitching that straight up on. Almost straight. But I don't look at the place. You almost see movement. And I say look at say
I'm pitching on yet na ball no cry. I'm green grass no on the surface. But as a ball on to me nanti so. Now then again Africa into me talk. England for ne omo pitches ni bi no Spain Italy adentia scan ye ni anasa it's a whole country
artificial turf ni ade
no so mo obi o ha yeah but the bi o ha it say green the sign at England there no yeah na eno no bo edin
exactly of course but people also have problem with Africa part
it look like natural
oh yeah natural grass yes
ne bo edin ade na intumi nye
there's been two debates Africa so you share weather near there. Do you think we should be importing artificial grass to do our pitches? There's a school of thought which also
but another na say about World Cup near their calf yes man.
Yeah, like a bit me 1 or 2, but generally in the tropical rainforest
there country be at least 1
or 2 of course they call them they are broaching their
affect a place no
I remember we team Wafa had that
they had that
taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
Yes,
ball no on say eba
it's a carpet.
Yeah, ya broach for no ya na affect you by yenhwe. So what me man measured pass na ball ni huri before the ball measure say control ball be bedru ho na huri.
Na
hwe pa what me man carpet pass.
I agree. Most of my former company we did a pitch, but we are not experts in doing pitches. And at the end of the day, the strategy and grade and the year so it comes to
America had the din bia America because of football nti omo pitches and say UK yeah hard. But UK there and so have expensive
moton yeah it's our aqualaton moton
so said and done I'm not saying Milo
moton come
me you should manage your brofo because of the color clarification clarification color clarification
colorization
no clarification
color qualification I said
no say the color no manenya upper hand
color qualification
yeah
we Kalusha manufactured grammar
so color qualification
Kalusha manufactured grammar
because I mean, the said guys need a bit of confidence in this coach because if you go to play a match and then your skipper who score a third goal in your match before you go to this one, which will bench you fencing skipper and also captain of the side now. Man, the MS of the game. That is coach, you know. The names, so-called names now more respected, you know. Or no, he doesn't care. What I'm saying, all the players in the office will make me do for them. No, you just have to because players are on board. If Daniel Kwabre Wawase start here.
Okay.
And
Kalu time no correct.
Some Ofosu
commenting am for team.
Oh, maybe I still make a maybe just me argument me you know. And other players almost start here, you know, almost second half of the game against Zimbabwe, you know, almost start here. But yes, I know the course of the game, you know.
Yeah.
And if you say he did a yeoman's job by going far away in Harare for them to win this particular match. Kudos to the Black Stars, and we hope subsequent matches they'll be able to
qualify.
Yes, for look of things right now, there. I say yes. I mean,
our destinies are
not. That's why I say you have one match away and one match at home. The only thing that we have to do is you have to make sure even if avoid defeat and even draw it, Zimbabwe and Ethiopia away, and then come home and beat South Africa, you qualify. The most effective.
On base goals head to head. I think head to head will be.
Head to head.
Yeah, but
if you remember Chombe in the Krana, there's a Kusian Koto in this any Egypt to the 6-1.
Yeah.
That's just one of Kotoyana.
One to, but that time there was mutiny in Egypt. Oh no, that time no
couldn't beat them at 6-1.
Egyptians are very emotional people. I had a chance to school with some of them. I was on scholarship to Canada, so you'll be too far away from the family to one, but not by UK. Into my latest experience in there, that's when they see Arab Spring, you know, it affected them. You think they didn't want to qualify? Why will you buy it from them? Because you were in contention with them to qualify. Oh no, we beat them fair and square.
Okay, moment get straight into basically we are looking at a couple of issues. Sami Jamfi Ababonten said NDC for your mistakes. Abana ya two anymore. Finally,
he's been diplomatic. Why did they suspend Atubiga then? Atubiga was telling you guys, you slept on the job. You were not happy. Atubiga Kachom said they slept on the job. They were not happy with him. They didn't want to tolerate the sentence. One said Sam Jeff is a communicator because you made basic mistakes. 2013 election petition. They were told elections are won at the polling station. About 7 years on, after Nobeka said we made mistakes. I mean
7 years.
Of course,
2020 here.
When they say me can bro 2013 we told 7 years on. English. Oh, of course, Senioka said because that's what he has always been preaching, that they made basic mistakes and their coalition center was like been doing internet cafe near which is the truth. In this more any modernized coalition center, you didn't have it. You don't even have results. I mean, you see that my joy for them is that the first thing up is learning, knowing that you made a mistake. Is try one
NDC made mistakes. Sami Jamfi admits. Now, Sami Jamfi, the National Communications Officer of the National Democratic Congress, has conceded that the party shot itself in the foot in the 2020 elections. Munkopa, I am Binduri Internet Cafe.
Yeah,
Acho.
Exactly.
Koku also
told them that they
because you didn't have your own results.
Yes.
Now, Jamfi said on Metro TV's one-on-one show, which was aired on Monday, October 11, 2020, that the party's vigilance at the polling stations was far from satisfactory. Now, the NDC's failure to be vigilant and the connivance of the Electoral Commission and the governing NPP, Sami Jamfi believes led to the defeat the party recorded. He, however, assured that lessons have been learned and that the NDC will be extra vigilant at the polling station in 2024. Now, reiterating John Mohammed's do or die comment, Sami Jamfi said that the NDC will activate all legal ballot protective measures during the 2024 elections. But for the fact that we made certain mistakes, which the NPP capitalized on with the help of the Kyei-Mensah led commission, we would have won power. I believe that we could have been more vigilant at the polling stations where I believe a lot of ballot stuffing took place. That is why we are saying that we've learned from our mistakes and we are going to be extra vigilant in 2024. It's going to be do or die. He re-echoed what Mahama said. Quote and end of quote. And only the Sami Jamfi.
He told a beautiful story about the do or die Mabeseno. I mean, he could have avoided that one. Fine, I can say use this as an idiomatic expression, but look at do or die. That means you use all orthodox and unorthodox ways to win. Because if you are work or exams, if you are driving exam by 5 times you failure, the next time you cheat to even pass.
And that's why does it have to come again to say a idiomatic expression? Already, the man who said it has already said it
starts by it.
Already it is in the mind of people say
exactly, but
idiomatic expression.
I agree, but who communicate here, you sometimes avoid some of these things because all that you said they were true. As much as I don't ascribe to you saying that they were both pardoned at the end, but I've learned to believe that in politics, when you be there, you can't still be here. So I mean, sometimes I've been forced to accept that. Why when DC always be saying that they are not kids, and I always to say that you were cheated. He knows how to cheat. So to be seen because sometimes you sit back and say, now polling station I can't go if you why should you be cheating? Maybe a coalition and mistakes with me about now to say your transmission, but maybe a midnight you can't power NDC 21 MPP 21 there. How do you convince me that they padded it over there? But fine, you can't run away from it. I mean, some of these things happen in just like he said, it's a subtle admission. And for me, the admission, I'm happy because it's the first step towards changing. Because they've always lived in a quagmire, fixated that you see here, but they don't admit that they made fundamental errors. They didn't even understand the whole concept. Because Mekaipa, they felt that from 92, what you do is that they put up a giant billboard. Ebi a prempe assembly or more way. Ebi attack radini at the end. To result some constituency by constituency. Now here filling in. But this time around there was a change. See, you be at the regional level when it will be declared in Accra. Fine, you could have fought it over there. But at the end of the day, because you're a unitary system, so in principle, he accepting that they made fundamental mistakes, they would work on it. I think it's good for them.
Okay,
we want our elections to improve. I mean, that's the beauty of life. From 92 till now, we're expecting. You moved a long way from opaque boxes to way yet about transparent boxes nowadays. So for me, there. Lessons should be learned, and even as you see, they should learn their own. They should also do continuous improvement for us to really go on. So for me, Sabi Jemfi hit the nail right. Is the communication director that you made mistakes yourself, you messed up. So set up next time, and maybe it can help you.
Kalu,
Opo, I don't think Sabi should have come at this time to say this kind of stuff. So I've said this thing way back. What I say?
Is it not better late
than never? But I didn't tell one case I see some of the members, or two foot ago when you say, because of their mistake that they lost the elections. More elections, I'm catching on for some more winia and conform with fight check who what I'm saying. That wasn't good. And he said,
and go for benefit check who
and go for election time and go for Mokasoma way. Say, what I'm saying, in as much as right now, BDV is able to come there, they'll be able to correct their mistake and all that kind of stuff. But no, maybe when I say, yeah, the almost followers, only that high followers, so whatever happens to NDC, they are still going to be almost time to say, what I'm saying, and see, whatever comes up, yeah, some flaws be in the election, due to our own incompetence, and I say, I know my man today. Next time, maybe now will say the mistake is coming from. But no can say, we be say, you have to jubilate because we won the elections. Now, some if you also say we won the election, those kind of stuff. Now, this time, now, can say, mistakes, sir. And those people are dying with the course of NDC, you will be able to do some service to those people. What I say, because they always go by your words. Whatever you tell them, that's what they're going to follow. And the Sabi Jefina as much what I can say, is good. So always nipa the whole honor say, mistakes. You're able to correct your mistakes. It's an autonomy for what progress and improvement. What I'm saying, a good for a be people we are Sibiano. But next time they say Bibisa Abana, the mechanic say they have to say it earlier more than later. To come the election because how you were buying, say even through their maturity and their for the program of the country now, call they didn't call quarter. Now we are not quite on pass them because they were able to say you have to petition, you have to accept this. I said the country has been in a mess. Let me tell you. And it's a mistake in by last time, I can say next time, the Omo will be signed among current them. To do us
to save a lot of 49ers.
49ers. Do us a lot of good more than harm. Mama
Jana Nisiboni, Yanka say you man pan about no, I can say they made mistakes. There's admission that they also did not do well. Until next time, they should do better.
Okay, Yanko quickly to Cape Coast. Now, Yanshare. Enra and the better for him say NDC Communications Director our Central Region former NADBO coordinator Oko Sebi allegedly ako ne bada anyem neba na sasemi ba no NDC Central Region. I say in fact if you listen to the secretary and then also mo try say assembly ba no omo be reach out to Abrantia no Dawood, and all attempts proved futile. Omunfa the course or dodge say omunfa na akwa kudu abayanim na omo ethics na yentie secretary in some kakra wadi to dwa the news and say omo se omo tuno asensen yesi ano onye communications director Hey, you see how a minute can change your life and then your destiny. Ewa brabom. Adie we.
When they are now you are recording so nation.
Na say we dey nkwase die. Eh man we dey nkwase die. Wow, blood. Blood daughter. Unse ebi mo ye, but they are na step.
Yeah, step.
We dey wow bow.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense.
Abba.
We dey mental. I mean,
this is serious.
I don't miss words when it comes to this.
And now team secretary no so one no beef said no. The way na nesia brace ya suspending no pa onye say me the neighbor kwa next step ni anyway. Ya fa no Kojo Kwansa. Yentie
na mami bia ye call horo so kai. Mami say so
mami bia ye call so kai.
Ye call ambassador so.
Yeah.
What's the question I'll be beside me? I tell me beside the I talk.
What's that in a 1 year?
So lady B. When you say besides some judge sent on a buy gay or bed on Yano. Some judge sent you assume say one day, no, that's why none of us obey gay. What will he do?
It won't happen.
Why wouldn't it happen? No, it's not be sound. Soon your baba and why will he answer? I mean, a word of absurdity. Some your fact in your what? Some
George dey no cry there akwa say say oba mom koye act na we dey na your no amu na me dey man scenario na your no a
some put oba one day betwim keke di ba na wo no nim so be again
na keke di so na ne bantna sometimes wo no bantna no so
on wo UK na at the end of the ba na koye
keke di on UK o tena ho obe share Ghana yes
point is that one day
mama yensa conversation yen ko ye time ni so yenti your time niswa eno dey true I agree with you but your time niswa and time niswa as I intimi audios ni dos as I intimi bo yeah
at the end of the day in there I mean your time call
okay yeah as ambassador ko yen the keke dia twa na fe ya do 50 is it
maybe I can be a lawyer be a bully lawyer pa me be a judge
yen ko ni NTA NDC
because I have a lot to say on
so the Kojo
yeah Kojo
Kwansa onu so the Kojo Kwansa secretary
me the Kojo Pema and ye Kojo keke me Kojo Pema
bisam do accident or children no ka tem do asem no no kwa na mo ka tem there's no smoke without fire nso ma yen hwe when that you will solve the case in Ansana about public domain. And as some catch a mind there, Ninja Manankasa was solved. No catch a no, Sabu Watu Abama here, ye parting paying for your region Munza Sinduba, even though I want Kasawasam. But once I will vote out more there as an executive member of the political party, you become an asset of the party. You don't have your private life, not your gentleman. It's a friend. And when you look at our constitution, we show clearly if there is something or anti-party conduct or into the first step in there, you suspend the person, you refer the person to the discipline committee. Now, more of the way that is our position. Before I'm Bakasa ended up, before I ban the Bakasa and I didn't allow, and I take steps of
okay, till before my many bekasa now Oma take your steps. Where about also na ukasa abrante no as omunya hu
odwa kedwa
yeah yenti
was suspend the gun in check we need to party you na you be just semination on we go the yen to kan wasam. I'm quoting from the regional police and then the regional police recado why jump to bay why them na you police for no kan yagen but I cut already all you be there. How do you say that? We're going as a party, we cannot comment on it. We keep on now the Mafrano on Casa, but we are keeping on searching for him.
We are keeping on searching for him. Yehuna. Dama infantile kama me dama say ye bia be ya masumja ya infantile kasaba kwa
sexy
eye me de papa me try say me kwakotena me peta crade de no
empeta crade
ke cost ye na pure
apa ampa ze boys one day ye de na mo de
ke cost ye na pure
we will imagine all banana fantastic the rock
mama starting with you
in New York
mama we say mama no be say tia
in New York
mama ni be say tia kalu yanko
in New York ni takrade or takrade boys in New York
New York the dad
I'm say and then somebody buy it might be some question open me so much
kamunya mama ni di mama anka epa
open me so much into the wall na me feel say asma obi say
na mischievous
idea
na me the enlightened discussions
no by the end of the day I was able to answer you well
dodge jawasi
me dodge when you say
wanza no well me kura me tia no mama bi na akọ heke wo so ko anka umia ko anka
opinion like roses but what I was saying is papa na anya de ni but then it's very very good and it says political party no one of communication director we communication director and say we kasamafo a say kepo si ho nyina no omo na bibi e che o madwuna omo de ma asem ye de e hye wa no ma o ka che say mpanyfo mo ayimunti region by region no say guess the 16 regions ya de o musu a also yo obo anaso yo bia o kasa e den e ko animu enti na adi de na aye a bit upset kaka to me because how could you do that to your own daughter? Na me can sorry kwai kokudu ase me be me hokro ma me say papa na na adwen say opese o say ni ma me no ese ni ba no so say ni ma me say also started secondary school no na be papa na ne me yo ne me ni we no one thing can be my excuse say o can say on na wo manam ni say communication kwa on wo ye me communication course until say akwari be di 14 years and 15 years papa ne ka say ba me ja kwa ma akwari kokko training chain opo the steps now the executives of the NDC party will keep taking that's one of the best
I say a procedure and tell you something new because I anti-party conduct.
No, I mean, it's not that. Everyone has that confidence to do that. Everyone come here, katasumi miyasu.
It is a one-year confidence. Any question, I don't run.
Masa, I mean, kasabi mana.
Na macho
now, be all them there.
Some I mean, I'm a
specify.
I'm a vim.
What I'm saying is,
because I'm on phone to you. So
the general secretary, General Secretary, General Secretary, what they are doing is step in the right direction. Say, you no more say, per se, you buy no, why a national coordinator of NADMO. Oh, Ghana, you say, in Penny Diabiamo, I shall say,
and also the Kwabre
Wawase. Then say, so we are saying, that person boa bar. Save you as or no da, as an aboba.
I wouldn't say 9 rabbin bizarre to me.
Oh, me kasa
Manucho, mama new camera influence no ko bisa me sada so mama ni mama me mama krodi no ma bona ba so ne papa
oh as if you say oh wanna say do be na say person obo ba yes so say you onya kana knowledge answer wa ko ba it is an obligation because oh say be papa no mama
how is this girl going to live with this for the rest of her life knowing that my daddy slept with me?
Opo,
my own blood
for the year
2019.
But so was she did I mean let's not go there. Say once be a major there but continuous to the point you got pregnant. She was she liked it. So she was
baby was say can akwa we no
papa no promise and feel the man. I mean promise and feel the
akwa I didn't actually start here now.
Sometimes yeah, monye. Judgment because because some say akwala otisa no. Sometimes okoka the repercussions said the ban ya na ebi o ho a e show musu. Yeah, e show musu.
But so enkwa mo reporting earlier no.
Exactly.
You can no na emotional touch aniba.
Exactly.
No, me can say we no any papa. Enti onim say yi me papa have be rise here do in society near day me could be man ko campe ma e dey na me papa be ye e dey na be ye me ma me what make us
senior papa omoye wias there are some girls too they begin to enjoy it and they even lure their fathers to do it more and so ho no say the first time in
what they have tried to put across and say what I'm saying say what they are trying to put across and say akra no say papa na and disappointed because answer me nya but nkwana most of the time nkwana omunya sa omunya that psychological effect no nkwana na outright ne papa ni ye na or forcing in die or be kan na after psychologically no and you need to boom in a life hold na ebi wa kwa say oboko suicidal thought na that be mu no but when it there because any papa promise no that's what you are saying, you know, because or can say he wanted to put in the father first before no. When I said the papa to me the baggy now the papa to me no and the father no okay or what can say why you go back to the father no. So that was the essence. You
are applauding NDC Central Region.
That's
good. But I know I hold a different view to that. But so I have to.
That's why you are here.
Yes, because you see, I think the story in round up. But MIIF secretary now, you see, almost say they still believe. What's the difference between step aside and suspended?
Also, but almost.
I want to know in English. Step aside, not be suspended.
Step aside, suspended.
Step aside. I know they be a. Emphasis
but suspended means that there's a bit of judgment because suspended for allegedly sleeping with for allegedly that's why I have a problem. Maybe they write up, but almost they spoke to the police near the end. I think because their name is mentioned, they quickly want to dissociate.
No, almost say
yes.
Uti Odunia,
police.
No. Or see at the end buy no. Omono try say
they would speak about it.
Yeah, omoni akwa no be try no ma find out that solve problem no. And me more audio ni bi no akwa say
obey na
dey. Solve.
So they kept it on the quiet.
So they knew something of the sort had happened until
so it's more like judgments have been given already.
Where
I have a problem, say Ankawu association I mean when they sometimes there should be a bit of protection. Unless of course
NDC protecting. How would you do that?
They all believe that alleged.
Or say utie interview now. Or say the other side or can say omo suspended no omo de be call disciplinary committee na free work on national on every step on the way they will invite you into obey you one na utimi convince say assembly dey ato so no kra you are reinstated.
There's a police investigation also going alongside.
That's right.
There's a police investigation.
But this is a serious matter. NDC cannot say even my memo Ibako I say na state job akwa bi na yere nya tokwa ofie na yere free police domestic violence state worker krum ha obi yebe mo watena fi kopim investigations ni be over.
That's a stepping aside. You see, ebia won who me anger na person me dey say police idea has taken over. It is alleged a mom and a daughter have gone to say that
this problem ni say
police the police investigation going on, so they only tell you to step aside. Police investigation go through and then they deal with him then you can also do your phone.
But it is the same step aside suspended because suspended no say remember NDC means communicators.
What if the CID come out to say that the man
then you are reinstated.
Have you not hurt the man enough when you could have as a party decided?
But Manu there say every walk of life because at the end of the year unza kwani say secretary say omo constitutional that is a big anti-party conduct.
When it is proven beyond reasonable doubt.
But it's been alleged. In say no at Okofa enka account ho. Yenya mu for there. Nemo enka na wakofa no.
Suspended.
Enka party no. It is for now no there Jiranchan.
That is different from your suspended.
What is the difference?
Step at times unless you step aside is the same as suspended. At this point in the day.
Now what is the difference between step
aside means that Jinancheng because as we about when we party no fee into position as national
let's not try to play that any devil advocate for that because the UTA NDC secretary in interview now they know that thing is true.
No, you see, unless then the police should come and tell some guys say they shouldn't use words like alleged.
No. Because Manucho, what was you to know say CCA crash say me who and a police credit na say you say Sebio asem kan wo de ade ahwe Kalusha Trima police need to mean enco state direct.
Yeah.
Or he can only testify only court of competent jurisdiction.
Exactly. So in this case,
they allegedly need their somebody.
This is why only a court can really prove the man guilty or not. So as a party, you tell the man to step aside. If the court in the say okay, where the sansom nyambrasem then the full rigors of what party states will take over because the problem here is that then and next time Obika say Obi repeal Obi pay suspended.
England players be Omo ya na team na ayo.
The point is that party should. I'm doing analysis.
Until no, me so me be shame say. In England, even now we are ABC.
For me, I wouldn't have a problem if NDC should step aside.
I wouldn't have a statement by so much suspended.
I wouldn't have a problem.
Even though he's under rape investigation.
I wouldn't have a problem. I can say, I wouldn't have a problem if
suspended. Lord, you mean for me?
Kasa. Your time
is temporarily prevent from continue or being in force or effect.
Yeah.
You see, in that step aside.
I think it's the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Step aside.
Step aside means that you are for you.
Suspended.
Suspended. I mean, why? No, mom can say why? Why there? No, tell me, say. As a party,
suspended in Chesa why?
Suspended, Chesa. There's some level of belief that we
step aside is the same.
Step aside.
If there's no level of belief, we will not tell you to step aside.
Okay, step aside. I say withdraw or resign from an important position.
That is even serious.
No. That's fine.
That is even withdraw or resign.
I think NDC as a party should be with him till he's told, it's proven that CID na can say why unless of yes a private investigation why CID
then what is anti-party conduct now?
Anti-party conduct. Why bibi? It is proven. Say we repo court. I can say you are at court. I can say why we repin background. It's we are against it, but you try to also kekeno. The problem, oh yeah, say Manicho repo that then NDC comes out strongly. There's a charge of rape on Manicho. They are suspended from the party because they anti-party conduct, blah blah blah. Then if it is,
but the whole kind there, say you need to suspend you. No,
I'm there. They already more. I'm sure say I'm one of you. Say the anytime just CID there, then there's no business.
With with what you are saying here, then not just a suspension in you as you, and it's a suspend you biao. So be na court to move and for you are trying to tell us we should not suspend anybody.
You let the person step aside from the position and wait.
You have to also.
I don't know why you don't.
What he wanted to say, he said,
no, Kalubani, young Sanko Baga.
No,
Matthias, but maybe question is, but pay your explanation, not just say, Nisia suspend you, be said, there are some to be so.
And I said, no, it's not about suspension or Kawasimo. What he wanted to imply, he said,
party should be with him.
No, she say, alleged situation now,
that is,
but I allege say, Papa no Akwanada. But concrete evidence say true.
And nothing I can say in legal terms no say police need ha now the second committee or the second bomitrim or premier police need to me go can straight say wa jejo
upon your case friend smoking gun no evidence no you are the friend smoking gun theory you are treated to a pool we see if you know no you cry me at the end of law will say that once we have to gunshot
who say law who interprets the law and who passes judgment on law the court.
But this one there to be suspended means that there's ample evidence that CID has issued against you, but the CID they are being careful at this point.
How are they being careful?
It is alleged manager and he said you
alleged manu alleged nipa you. You see, that is the mistake.
Alleged
only shows to say. Alleged only shows to say it has not been pronounced or proven in court.
Alleged be Yana 1 year. That's the.
So exactly. So me say it has not been. Is it not the same thing I said?
Alleged nipa you.
No, who can say it's been alleged? It's been alleged in
NDC. NDC formal report say we are suspending you for allegedly sleeping with your daughter. Allegedly.
It's a person maybe
step aside.
You see, no, the step aside is even the meaning Kalusha gave us. That is even resign.
No. Step aside, no dear.
Oh, the ones who go na mind. Step aside is even harder than suspending. No, per Kalusha meaning or the mind.
Step aside means that
withdraw or resign.
Step aside means that. Step aside means that you can maybe influence even the way
and related to the office investigation.
No, but suspend the chair say. Leave your position. Don't tell me that.
No, check here. When I cast on check it.
Yes.
I don't know what the meaning na mine. And I can say suspending step aside is lesser to you than suspend. How is that different?
Step aside means that. Let's move on.
Because I don't think so. No, I don't really think. Whichever way, you are not in effect. You are not. Duties now has been taken away from you. How is that different?
Suspend anymore. You have law and other law. Man can law no make kind.
Suspend is strong to be suspended.
Until you can kind of how is say anti-party conduct no manuchu and I say your level of crimes in Ipaoye. You see ebia manuchu afasika or dem ha any manuchu and bada ama ne ban you say
you imposed by judge or court but not enforced as long as no further offenses
no number so
within
difference between my and as your time in Yanako. Difference between suspend and step aside. And number say what is the difference between suspend and step aside? Say the manucho de building the point no. Et who manucho feel say NDC branama. Sana point say they have to be with him.
If he say no, not be NDC has pronounced judgment before the man is proven guilty or not. That's what I think.
Obanka bekasa.
Sometimes we discuss you and you basem. It's not about emotions.
Emotion. Who doesn't know that? But my point is say, NDC party.
Exactly.
And almost say these are our rules.
So we can't talk about it.
They have
to
say that.
I said that. They have to be with him through it. No, NDC for no party, but issue number you have to discuss it. You have to do analysis. Do analysis. What you're trying to do is
I also have a right to tell them that you know what.
Allow him to
suspend him. To suspend him means that.
Want to me clear definition between your step aside and your suspend.
Suspend means that you pronounce so. And we have ample evidence to tell you that why you are.
What is termination then? What is termination then? Say, I don't just say evidence say suspend you are termination and say you
are termination. A sack, suspend, and a step aside. There are three different ways.
And I say termination a sack. Right?
Party, okay, fine. You want to put it as termination a sack. You sack with party. Suspended means that why you're born no. You should say why ye inti ko na step aside means that at this point in the day you say we be influence bibia as a party no koka kodi asem no di wi abrabak what to make koka na we clear one abrabak want to clear one stay in that
no almost the name called discipline.
No, but that is yes, the plan committee when the CID has not done its own see which one is leading which one. This one committee to go and say what then the CID inti where I am pa then what does the CID
question maybe sound say say see how you how defend our no unyini say maybe say yeah but me no my point is say unyini say unyini say papa no yes na wo person kire nti BNDC too quick in ebi omuyi omo say
when you are in a you have a way of handling internal affairs and what handle say
follow the constitution
means that this year no the CID report when they na CID train no so train and I say who is pulling who is going to prove that the mandate or not is it the party or CID maybe say one never CID never prove said the mandate
and they were supposed to they are going to court tomorrow say NDC befriend of discipline committee enye chinaya they are supposed to be in court tomorrow.
Why anyway I've made my point
until I make us
listen what you should also understand say Ghana they are quick to disassociate themselves.
Yes, so I said they are quick
because acquire now
that's what I'm telling you they are too quick to disassociate.
Acquire okuku nkofoi architect abesimi I want to nkofoi architect
that's what I'm saying they are
your level until I make us say your levels of crimes you shall you know that your levels of crime
that was a crime
crime
it was not an architect
rape, defilement any the whole can murder at the top level of crimes it is a basa NDC as a party just like you are saying and also want an image to protect what you say it is the one sit for the thing to run now because this is a personal thing and yes a party didn't grant idea I say yeah what could you say you banning anyam
what Manicho was trying to put across
no Matthias the point is there's no difference between step aside and suspend what is the difference
so what it was
that is the whole thing what is the difference
what do you mean by there's no difference between step aside
what do you mean by
Manicho was trying to put
what do you mean by there's no difference
NDC people should have the thing was going to court, they should have allowed the court.
I don't get it either.
No. What is the difference? No. They should allow the court to pronounce the man is guilty before they
say no match on with.
So the first thing is master we are communicator
now step aside is it not the same? If you tell him to step aside, what delegate
the steps aside way for the meaning of the English, steps aside require more delicate more than you say.
That is the point, yeah.
But you need it. Suspended
step aside no cry harsher because I know say withdraw or resign. Where they almost say for what you to her. You are going through a process. Yes, so you better share this point committee. Until I make us say, who NDC communicator now? Are they not brand aye? But because it hasn't been pronounced in court, on to me can say, why yeah? Because said the mechanic court on quantity between pronounce. Kouti adena for them to say, so I'm going to call this brand committee step 1, step 2, he or a training in emu out to neck.
See idea for case, yeah. Also as a party, and then say, why ain't he? See, what do you justify? See, the affair case say, it's a running case. Wabe case against the man. Allegedly, Yeshua man with Johnny Yeshua. Now, the party the Indian say, why ain't see I didn't end what are you talking about? Say, I didn't say why. No, I'm speaking English. What are you talking about?
There be now.
What are you talking about?
Aggression has a.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
But personally, I feel the party hasn't done anything wrong.
Oh, I think the party is pushing to dissociate. Too quick to dissociate. Too quick.
Something grievous like this.
Grievous.
Grievous sleeping with your own daughter, impregnating your own daughter.
Na party ni meso. Me won't be also on him. Mami krami be KB. Later no say silver.
I know a different issue.
What is different issue?
What is different issue? Are you telling me that is what they haven't sacked him? Listen to the NDC guy. Or say we haven't sacked him. The suspension is suspension.
Where are you communication director of Cape Coast? You said that position na wukra na wuko radio so it's na chairman ya step aside na fight to case.
Your man nipa bebre step aside.
Are you saying that you can say
Bibisa wuko radio so nipa bebre ya suspend omo adwuma
suspension
maybe say wasem nipa bebre ya suspend omo adwuma ya sam omo back bi da
me bi da
nti what is your problem?
Me yes suspend omo because it's proving that omo bibi afoko and we add them suspend omo
no Afoko, did they bring them back?
What's it?
Did they bring
but
them
were they not suspended?
It doesn't fit the scenario. Maybe say what's it the problem you have? Let's suspension. And I'm saying obia ya suspending no ama ya san friend back da Afoko mu dia ade bam it doesn't fit. They were not called back until it was proven say be on my. My question is, we're suspending anybody from back. Upon investigations and everything, we realize they haven't done it. They are called back. And even this feels, we try to call you and find out. We say,
doesn't fit. You know what fits? So let's move on.
Because I'm from back.
I'm telling you that
they were not called back.
The voice of the people.
Okay, Unity Radio 1039. Anopa Bosuo so now we LGBTQI7. But the news of the day, and it's a majority in parliament. To me, I am Sanchofo in Shiamwa. Omode what they say, what they think about the LGBTQ and something in Ababetu. Just said what he said. Yene Emmanuel Akoli, Kasa, and also Eddie Emayano. Now the tier and he said, Katie Hammond, ne constituency no crying. Asukwa dance, a dance Asukwa, and also your MPP, Rashebe Jenny. Katie Hammond also spoke. Now Katie Hammond Kasa, yeno. Or the nsɛm to dwa about sa gay nsɛm ekoya ye ka ho asɛmi na asɛm oka etiawa sɛ nyaade a ɔmo besoso because sebi ɔno no nyaade a ɔpɛ ɛna nyaade a ɔfo asonso eti amanfo ɔmadwan ayom sɛ majority any minority enso you know enye sa ne tie. It's Yebeko Kuti, Katie Hammond, and I will go back and listen to Uriah friend say Kyei-Mensah Bonsu, any other minority majority in parliament. But before we do that, me pese yentie ensemo a owura friend say Alban Sumani Babin edi etudwa no ntianam suma Kyei-Mensah kasa no okofa ne de edi ebefre mu se Kyei-Mensah enye ono na oye speaker ena obekasa edi ama eye parliamentarians as to whether say omo ebe criminalize gay and I say omo criminalize eye gay. Alban Sumani Babin ekasai iti yede no ereba first inti abambabin nsema odi etudwa no nti Kyei-Mensah bonsu ka se nyon ne be decide no.
I represent Ghanaians and the country Ghana. We have spoken with one voice that we don't want anything to do with whatever terms they add, because there's still no end yet. As we are told, we used to call it lesbians and gays. Then they started talking about transgender, they talked about transsexual, they talked about queer, and they've added another Q. And then they started intersex, and they brought another A. They added another A. Now they added P. And then they see two letters that they see a plus. One of their activists called Moo said in social media, I'm a funny person. That the speaker is a funny person. I will continue to be funny to make sure that the right thing is done. I am pro-life, and I will continue to be funny to make sure that lives are saved in the world. I will continue to be funny to ensure that this world created by God as a garden of Eden for us to enjoy will continue to be enjoyable by all of us. We will not threaten any person, but we shall also not be threatened. And all those threatening the members of parliament who are leading this bill, please be warned. We cannot be threatened in our homes. This must be stated loud and clear to those who have come to do business in Ghana, those who represent their countries and think that they are right. We also represent our country. And they can never dictate to us as to how to live or not to live in this world. And I'm very clear in my mind that this House, the Parliament of Ghana, will pass this bill as soon as possible.
Okay, we are Speaker of Parliament Kyei-Mensah Bonsu edia odi etudwa about LGBTQ ensensem no say odi Ghana for nim Ghana for mpe nti eyade a yebehye mra edi etia na odi warning and so ema those leading against the bill ani omo a osi omo epushi said yebeya mra no so intumi enye adwuma ewo eye omainim ana bill no cannot be passed na no achi na eye owura our friend say Kyei-Mensah Bonsu said edi kan no eye majority leader in parliament oni NPP for nso reference entwerefo nhia mu edi bibi tu yanim na yentie ne amu so kan
representatives of the people and the citizens of this country should rest assured that Parliament would not turn our backs on them. We represent their interests in Parliament.
And so we will do what is needful. Indeed, the very first provision of Chapter 11 of the Constitution, which is on the judiciary, provides, and for the avoidance of doubt, let me read it. And that is Article 125 of the Constitution. It provides, justice emanates from the people and shall be administered in the name of the Republic by the judiciary, who shall be independent and subject to the Constitution. I think the operative clause is justice emanates from the people. Why is the Constitution stating this point so pointedly? It is because as Ghanaians, we have our own upbringing and we have our own set of values. Wherever we come from Asante, from Bron, from the Volta region, from Oti, from Dagomba land, wherever, we have our set of values. And it's the values that guide us in life. And it's the reason why the Constitution provides that justice emanates from the people. Of course, in our own upbringing, I'm a Christian. I belong to the Assemblies of God. I cannot say that my upbringing has also not been impacted by my Christian values. Equally so for the Honorable Habib, who is here by me. He's a Muslim, and his upbringing is also impacted by his religion. Of values. And I really don't know of any ethnic group in Ghana, who would applaud the issues about LGBTQ++, whatever. So we have listened to the concerns expressed, and as I said, Parliament will do the needful. My plea is that those of them who are making contributions and calling into radio stations and so on, even speaking on television, we should cut off emotions and sentiments. Because once we do that, it clouds the rationality of the issues. So let's cut out emotions and sentiments. You see, one of the reasons why some jurisdictions have lower and upper houses of parliament, as bicameral parliaments, when issues arise and they are debated and decisions are taken in the lower house, before it goes to the upper house, they allow for some cooling off periods.
Okay, Kyei-Mensah Bonsudiano na Oriya no sign can say groups are Ghana from civil society groups and organizations no obia will be a person de ba on famra na parliament is open for such comments, suggestions and ideas.
The bill has come to parliament, is passed through the first reading, and has been referred to a committee of parliament. The committee of parliament is going to dissect it, and that committee is the Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee, the appropriate committee that's handling this. The citizens of this country have the right to exercise popular participation by discussing the issues as we have been doing. And as much more importantly, I would entreat that the organized groups, including churches, mosques, civil society organizations, NGOs, should submit memoranda to the committee. And it's important that they have this because, see, as per Article 106(4) of the Constitution. Whenever a bill is read the first time in Parliament, it shall be referred to the appropriate committee appointed under Article 103.
Okay, so that is what he said, calling on civil society organizations. Say Obia Obibi Anonso Famra. But I know that Chenso Adia Bakwa Ghana for how yes, say Adia no Omobey no open and answer Omobe Kataso. You remember, say a lot of people are calling for the votes to be cast in open. Now, Kyei-Mensah Bonsu, I can say for him.
On values. People who are commenting on the matter, civil society organizations, NGOs, organized groups, including churches and mosques, to submit memoranda to the committee. Article on values. And I really don't know of any ethnic group in Ghana, who would applaud the issues about LGBTQ+, whatever. So we have listened to the concerns expressed, and as I said, Parliament will do the needful. My plea is that those of them who are making contributions and calling into radio stations and so on, even speaking on television, we should cut off emotions and sentiments. Because once we do that, it clouds the rationality of the issues. So let's cut out emotions and sentiments. You see, one of the reasons why some jurisdictions have lower and upper houses of parliament and bicameral parliaments is that when issues arise and they are debated and discussed.
Okay, quickly, let's get that audio running. I think it's important.
The imposition of a charge on the consolidated fund or any other public funds of Ghana, or the alteration of any such charge, otherwise done by reduction. And then 3 also says, you shall not proceed on a bill including amendment to a bill that in the opinion of the person presiding makes provisions for any of the following: the payment, issue or withdrawal from the consolidated fund or any public funds of Ghana of any monies not charged on the consolidated fund, or any increase in the amount of that payment, issue or withdrawal. I'm not oblivious of this. And I guess when we come to the bridge, we shall cross it. See, when we came to consider the Children's Act, those of you who are old enough, and I'll not mention the names of the younger generation. I think that was in 1998, 99, the Children's Act. It was started by CSO, civil society organizations, who felt that we should handle this. And on the line, this matter was raised. Government then came in, assumed control, and partnered the original sponsors, and then crafted it in a way that ended in Parliament. The issues contained are, that is in this bill before us, are matters that all of us, and I'm not sure that any member of Parliament would be against the principle of this bill. No member would be against this. I think it's the smithing of it. How do we attain the results that we all want? So I guess, as I said, when we come to the bridge, we certainly will be able to cross it. Where there is a will, there is always a way. So whatever happens, we should be able to deal with it. I'm really impressed by the people of this country. I will only plead that the excitement generated, we should not, after the passage of this bill, the citizens shouldn't go to sleep, because there are many other bills that are outstanding that we have not been able to deal with, including in particular the imperatives of Article 22. And let me quote that. The 22 is on the property rights of spouses. It provides a spouse shall not be deprived, that's 22:1, shall not be deprived of a reasonable provision out of the estate of a spouse, whether or not the spouse died having made a will. And 2 provides, Parliament shall, as soon as practicable after the coming into force of this Constitution. And the Constitution came into force in 1982, right? Enact legislation regulating the property rights of spouses. We know the vicissitudes of spouses who are left behind by the transition of.
Okay, Kyei-Mensah Bonsu, majority leader. Now, Okasa about Babin already can boy say Okasa Ghana any parliamentarians won't mean Shamano. This is what he said, and this will be the last because time in the court.
Any member of parliament is here against the principle of this bill. I'm not sure, because I'm African. I'm an African. I'm a Ghanaian. Parliament, which will be programmed by the business committee for consideration. But the speaker, I'll find it difficult if you have a speaker who would, in spite of his own antecedents as a former member of parliament, to say that the parliament is going to pass the bill. It's a bit of a difficulty, unless I didn't hear well. But if I heard well, that parliament is going to pass it, that would present some challenge. I'm not saying parliament is not going to pass it, but the speaker should not make a predetermination for the house, because he's not a member of parliament, and this is the business of parliament. Elsewhere, in some jurisdictions, in many jurisdictions, speakers are members of parliament, right? And some speakers are even majority leaders. Don't forget, in some jurisdictions, the speakers are majority leaders, and they double up as the speakers. Here, in the wisdom of the crafters of the Constitution, they elected not to have the speaker as a member of parliament. So I pray that the speaker would exercise some discretion in these matters, some circumspection, I should say. But other than that, I mean, he's an experienced member of parliament, so maybe he was lured into the debate.
Okay, Tiwe Ore friend say Kyei-Mensah Bonsu, Speaker of Parliament, and omo friends and true for ishie mo anopai omo de nsem wo nyina so etu edwa nipa ba ko no so kasa bi say dem di kan no opani friend say Katie Hammond ono so ye mrahye badwani edema adanse asokwa na Katie Hammond nso eka bibi kakra bi yenti Katie Hammond de no quick na yewi a manucho ni kalusha mfa kakra bi nka ona yemfa ya frefo na afi yemfa dwumadi no mra no awie Katie Hammond kasa likely I think he spoke in Chi ono no ni brahye badwafie, but he also gave us his side of the story and what he thinks about this whole brouhaha of LGBTQI. Yentie quickly Katie Hammond na yen twaso.
And I started on my normally about. Sorry for the Bible said moon and song NDC for na bakon MPP. Or your minister on your side, the power that baby. And you know, Sabia said, and someone who will be back and can buy ministers and want me for home for James and but Nidigo. Nothing in answer by your pen on August now, no, ever my partner. And now, more kind of first reading, I said the bar said, yeah, you don't buy it. They are sorry, and they are the fee.
Into yes, I didn't NBC for one. Yeah, I just said, Niakobesi says MPP for I don't know, Yama Kwani, TV, and the area apostle. One more for body from promoters. Maybe there's a young lady, one more promoters, Yakobani, Ebisa, or Mwasam, says it follows as a matter of course. Says I'm George, name or more the can, only a business or and just any I can because you carry. Maybe I am idea. Now, quite get the brace and say, and this one acre, and this one and the MPP, who have any material. What was away of my dear Naba? So ain't he me a little gather for the man and say, oh, Yabutre, Papa, more MPD, and this. I do say that you won't want to say, I am sure, or my woman. Yeah, no, go for law. All right, one more minimum law, you know, be a carry as a law. And Lord, so yeah, would chair Lord, you should have baby, you cancel no more heart, no more near the various philosophies of law. Yeah, I'm sure you know, oh, Shem Branos, near the underground Brane, can you be a moral content of the law, Nankasa. I was saying, you will more, Timmy. Mad Nipano now soon say, ye bobre, ye shabre, ye bibia, ye bia, come at a quatrain. And before the car, there's a constitution, a breaching of law, a year, you know, Republic of Ghana, your constitution in ye. One woman, no woman, have very fair by head on the tools. How we have heard of your head, where the constitution of the Republic of Ghana, the very first line I was saying, was it in the name of the Almighty God. In the name of the Almighty God, where God wrote the brackets, in the name of Almighty Allah. Okay. You know, in the brackets, who's the baby you are, in the name of Almighty Yankupon. Okay. Yankupon, Pabi. Young one, young saying there, and son, our cousin, we the people. Yankupon, Yakano, the move Allah. I friend say before a young coupon, traditional is one more young coupon, Kwame, young coupon, Crebiapon, and Christopher, Almighty God. And I say, and son, you have started, yea, people of Ghana, Nipa, or Yapasia, yes, I know what we say. When the young coupon did the show, we are who we are. I say, right, the constitutional right in the Yamini Dikai, for her Kuradi. Well, as answer Yakeke or Kuradi. For sure, Bible, make him crowd, of course, you know, from to the other may be one more year. Make kind of Leviticus, and nobody I told you will live difficult. Yeah, yes, one more years, I don't know. Young poor of yours, as you I don't know that I Sharia law, where Sharia, because I Sharia law.
Internet is a dinner, a MPP form, I should be a four more or my dinner. It doesn't mean
my parliament. Yeah, my parliament. And when we had now, you better say, some of you have been. Now you have said, I did get our support to homosexual. I offer. I was at the move of the Massey. And yes, someone, or be a different where condition was that. See, I had this up. I am on yes, I'm legit. Oh, yeah, I also a clean crowd as well. I'm a treasure of was here to pound.
Okay, Katie Hammond, and so I dance Sukwa MP, and also section of the debate. No. Manucho quickly and Kalusha Nafi Yenfa Korsna.
Well, I think it's a running one. I mean, Obiache Nadri in Ghana, why they feel that it should not be coming to force. So I'll say that for me it's running. So we look up to what will happen in the debate proper. I mean, he spoke about the speaker, the father of the speaker. No, he has unequivocal stance, which I believe that is also his purview, but it doesn't mean that he will not really have a broader way. We look up. We're looking out for the proper debate. I think for now they've requested for people who have dissenting views to bring their own to come and fight. I mean, from the position of the constitution, religion, and everything. So it will make it more interesting.
Kalu.
What I'm saying is, those in conform, I'm not making good pronouncement and comments, but then that's the Manichu writes. This is a running story. Mena adekwa now Emmanuel Kole din komono. The question I could have asked him say normal ebi wo parliament bill na parliament the speaker and parliamentarian they have the audacity view their view, say wanted to go in a certain direction or not a certain direction, but I couldn't have the opportunity. But I mean, say then they a bill and then they have to go you have to go through a process. And as they are going through a process, we are anticipating, say, come what me, our parliamentarians will do as a yeoman's job for it to pass. But as I said yesterday, and say if you want to pass this bill, you should have to take our more mantle. What I'm saying, a mantle of being self-sufficient, try to do a thing in our own accord. If we were able to do that one there, this when it passes, I don't have any qualms about this whatsoever.
Okay, Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo sini ye pick calls no. Your calls are welcome now. 508-304-9394 508-304-9394 Ofra na wabodi now so do adwenche ede abayede aseda ma eye adwumaku a ye friend say Nabiamba Brain Salon and Anochi Coat Store and afi Anochi Trading omumi no adaroma eno maso yesen di phone insegment iba Sami Shase yanko Same otemega
Okompa mete ngapa
yanko
Opo me dazu be ni akonya odiamo ana edi kanso si amo Black Stars abaso sen o metumi akoyi ama Ghana eleje abakaka ya me check LGBT2 plus asamu ya ekosi nobody. We don't need to be MP before you get me actually the speaker in the Asama Kyei-Mensah Bosu. Okay, say Papa no can ask me na friend say Professor I can so can say on your MP. You shouldn't on your legislator. In some of you cannot or more. Medini huya Kyei-Mensah Bosu medini huya papa. Upon only imagine that the secret balloting. This time round, no, you person deal with a open balloting. And MPs in over 300 something, 79, or we know Ghana for city speakers will be angry. Not yet only a marking way back, or support now. Yes or no? Not MP. The constituencies I know more. You have to you MP cry. You have to abandon only. Sanka sense anything. You have to do best support. No. The constituencies who say say will be a to abandon or you didn't shape papa. Opo. I say yeah DM.
Na. Same uti Kyei-Mensah audio oka. So on carbon, Kyei-Mensah Bosu say they will pass the law, but speaker no.
That be on no can go back on take one of the cat as him way. So,
Mukroya, Mekasaya, Musu Omoidin, why press conference and to say, I will see any son Kobekasa and Concasen.
Maybe, so, on your MP, he is not my legislator. And yes, Obi MP and some way part or Babo Jabba can say, okay. Yet we should let them know, say. So, no, we could cross a could my pal or two baby distance and move to my point. Ghana bed to Ghana bed damn me because the young what I say, yes, now, and my own message of my wish. Because
Ghana bebu to Ghana better than the Amunyaka because and one some of the catcher more MP say the Amupeni Monamodi coin to Montua Banisi simple a better than bebu to no you don't expect that or Bibi Butu I wouldn't say it it's won't put pressure and Kyei-Mensah Bosu even did acknowledge he said oh you're happy with the way Ghana for isia sorry kasa number pass him rano and omube no open and on sign say Mamu mamra we nkwana mo interest wo mnimum omo ebeye aware de property law enti say no so eduwa mo mfa mo hu shem say de mo de mo hu ahye we mu na so I don't think today he said anything bad he's all for it utie ni audios ni na enti minum yenti awani abri Kyei-Mensah Bosu so sa
ni asema no ka say or say you are not an MP. So don't
speaker audio be our no car say they will pass the bill near day and our say speaker yet.
Ghana home. It's a do baby, necessary pussy home. Oh, see a who need din, and I make a never classy beans. I know Master Sagana Sabre. You have said, Tom say, a honor one, a Ghana for a poor bunny, don't cut now. Into whatever they will do then, as I say, yeah, Casa, because then you will see a name. But as MP, so more, or constituents on pattern conform to about so my name. It's the panel. The young predecessor yet will be to me from the pen control. So we again and now we are MP Parliament as well. Won't mean that we again now what I will constituency for no at that all the OPE and our power to a baby at the so only a trouble I won't tell you, you're not so come up you gain no less reason, so be it. But yen from Mrs. Sagana said, yen from Boom Brawi in Gugana so because you already say your mom because I'm going already now got the only one of the dada. And I make say as a come tell that. Na yensa ko di gazim ene amampoye se mu nsa beto so Ghana o bo se nka ye wu Ghana nka ye tiate wu because amampoye se suwade wo wurade nim ye ntro mo mu se Ghana sabre po me de manu si afofo nto aso
se same mayemfa Thomas Tommy o ready at us man kronom kumase
yeah opo mama mencha wana memmo mabaso ene Anopa area now, Ofori is the lesbianism of air coastal we are in Ghana. Omen another danko kupado. Opo the president also from Mr. Radoshin Amebote or how the young man penny war or my Ghana moi who basic cathedral at the amount. In the basic cathedral at the Amanyameno. Now, say, gays in lesbianism, MAS no, my Ghana, not cathedral, now, which is and was open and about Amanyam. It is you being the president, and I was going to do a nice people. I can say, I deal with the issue. Oh, yes, Sheha, Mayako. Young Parliament, young vote. The parliamentarians, what I know is about 90% of them, and also gays and lesbians. It is the possibility of
Masa, a serious allegation. How do you know the parliamentarians 90% into gayism? Parliamentarians, yeah, say, you be 100%. Okana, asema okay, you know, so be now, Maza. Ode opa omo vote na omo koye no omo nya ne say obia vote to vote yes and no omo mfama out amenze then you in football FIFA Ballon d'Or ko ya journalist ko vote no and say countries their captains any coach ko vote you see the obia but you be able to call ever out. Yeah, but speaker somebody open.
It will be here. Young family near and so the correct because of the area open the open and then come question for a photo idea. The book out the do a big the biggest one about in Asante region for the Swami and don't Swami who believe that's Swami Coin so I'm to traffic and what Swami run about the biggest one about in Asante region who believe Aqua gays in lesbianism as well. No, amount for my say or my the kotu abam ebe go kudro e do mu dimi nkosem bia yentina mu fon yem pen fa mechefo gays in lesbians o man Ghana you say he against it because en come force o mu yintu piece of force o mu yintu traditional force so mu yintu and in essence why not attack here mo kwa ko vote say we kran kan who ya ba see the parliament say ye kwa ko vote ya kwa ko dia tu ana see ye If you put the no majority condition, let's say for your check, I'm a gazing and the lesbian is not the no woman. And the petrol cranny is and now gazing the lesbian is in crack and yes, yes, oh my God, the I'm a son. And no man will sorry, you'll be declared. Okay. It's media may strengthen for the energy. Your best from
yeah, that's it. Yeah, chair chronum phone. Oluma Yanko. Olumai, when you're ready, and I know Jambi sound home. I am
Mamentia, the godfather, Mr. Danso of Dan Auto Repair. For Namentia, a Gold Coast Catering and Restaurant Services. I do my phone in CEO, Director, Boss Player, Chama 1, Chama, Budo the Ago, the Shannon there, Anopa, and I wear American. Opo, I think I'm pretty good. Just kata. And I'm very young. Kata ini a former NPR.
And nano jam. We are the online is umpacho.
Maybe I'm moving to the so what I'm saying. My year for a minute. Nana okasa neba. Papa, that's me. My year for oh my. Oh, you go over to my year for Kasa. Me at the mood you are
okay, all right, Nana one. Is it Nana what do baby? And
for your controversial bro, you didn't see me. I can't drink.
I cry.
Nana. Sorry. Opo, we come and you know. A friend is a tattoo global, and I didn't say one is a bull. And format Opo, tattoo global home.
And Swami.
I format my MP.
Titles global, yeah.
Oh, I'm right. You can't do FM and Andramum. In fact, or Casamane to Makuma Sopa, or so no parliamentar, and Kadia Sam Doji, Kaobeli, and right here, Papa Kesiamo, Sundra, so Muganti, with the Kajan, and the Massa Bonnet, wife of Patins and one, Ubuan and ASI interview. Also, now I say Nadia, or Mobesso. I think something, just at your day, or Casanen, I never know a oh, better to an opano, Casse. And before Bosso, and acquire and Chevy, as a 3 days, as a abandoned and rather can't and say, the opposite. Opo, we are singing us up on the way Capao. It's only Ghana, I didn't say this, I didn't say. The baby abrofuna na de omo de be man ya de be boy e won ban de a oponi say ya no be there was situation excellent na na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo wo see your entire best what me ko high elupra every one be out $14,000 so in and out there 10 hours opo calculate that's the can dey na 80 million.
And then you know they discussing. And then you know they discussing.
Oponi na ka me this ni na ma ka analysis no. Asem kana me ka make one first one. The yankase kese betima ye ma ya, e betimi aye. There was situation you Judy at dime 21 new building. Agusi esi National Cathedral. The car you said in yes ka ketwa. Say my agent abafom na ya agent say o my Ghana you betin do man na sike wo ayo man ye betimi aye mpo amana broso. Rwanda since when Rwanda first started say omo yewe esu nde kwa Rwanda ubetumi akọ kanja Rwanda first omo asepike ana lesbianism untimi for asem nko omo so ko omo di omo obintimi dictate ma omo ba ye to ma mu ye bebo bu se bi ye bi asa abrofo na de bebre na se kura ye si ye Ghana card kwa ye kwaji hulo ye ID card kwaji hulo ye die na ye kwaji hulo e ye de bibia na ye mpanyin fo na ewo mu no oposie tie minister so ama na baba ye 30 Maya, say, the Butchina Yakura Manaboso, say Mahamo, say Nana Kukwado, so when you do about it. Now, come and come at Yakunazono, come and know my Ghana Neo. As you went down for some more dama,
that time, now it was score, and the population was more, about 5 million people.
No, I did. What's that? I come Kruma boy.
They left us money.
So I say, but no, I did.
You are right.
So for that, can even be no be emphasized. You now, booming ministers, I want to, or my Ghana, and penny for you or more any sound when you know, we make much cinema be Brazil. I'm a Yetinian Yesica or mine. I say, Yamia, your oil, your diamond, your gold, your bauxite, you will be beer or Ghana. No, for Australia, that would demand it from a brokuna, or would you say another brayer? No man didn't, or my
okay.
Once yes, yes, say, it is not good for the one to win Casania, open Sadania Papa now. But in the Ghanaians and a Casaquese, yeah, they are over years on the system, but they're the parliament, Ghana for Sareno, so Bubu. That can ban it pro Ghana for someone. Oh, my, say, I am for a soft one in a cast until only ocean be than sell the Quaco pass the law. Thank you.
Yes, you're Darcy. Nana Ujam Yanko, we are now number 38. I think it's Africa president. No, no, so call.
You for Mamma Wase, not many are callers, no, so. Me too, your focus. The Mobaswa, opposing to Nabiano, no, my military machine. Many may be for Kwame to Obacasa, made a Casa Maso, what's your machine? Say, I be 60 preview being common. What you say? Most Mobaswa, who will say, near the semi, near the Shannon.
Nana says, be a better say, Ebiano Num for.
Mokori, no blue city, Pia, opposing me no Casa, Fabia, Makocha washroom, and I'm just seeing the America. It will be boom, Mimia, Mimpi, Swatia. Was a call, and they will be added to the bump. Opo, Major, I'm not trading, I'm not coastal, and Mr. Kudu out. Now,
what's Mr. Kudu already?
Or that Kuntunchi Kurano. Kuntunchi Eku chairman or Usta or Abuchi or Papana. Kuntunchi Papano were collect by Mamenciano. Now, lawyer Justin Kudia, Ukum also Menciano. Abuchi for his own every general secretary of the PGMT. Papano better to name a Yamudinema Befia Swin. Kudia Obama. Now, Adia Yakin, you say, you say, empty should almost almost into. I remember Parliament PTM or the Casa. Says Saga almost 3 cars out from crying neighbor. I said, Emma of the council degree for what to say.
I say, Monsieur.
Oh, and see, Sunny and American baby, my HL me fire baby. Open me say, and I'm to Brunei, when we said that yes in a 5 year. And oh, yes, summer, I ship, and the Mususo. Oh, yeah, car, was a car now, I know. And Nancy food tales. So, the petrol, a son, not the petrol boom. They join son of the over here, the boo, swat your share. The petrol, some uncle, I'm from more. And then you're so tall, so more, but I'm more, but I said the bird are my egg. Say, ma'am, I am foul. Not for when I am out. Huh? Oh, some from the side, you know, I no could see a coming preach to the woman. About the desert was a memperno. And no crown and I'm afraid of which we try to go no more afraid. The come on. What's the memper? Oh, South of let's say to
hey, no jump. Oh, jump one my bema banana. Nana, Umamba, it's you.
Oh, so I will probably yes, I will introduce you as we need banana. What are your pocket about the
okay. Hey, Nano Jamboma. Okay. Africa President Bajoma into.
Mimi opo madasi bebre. Mami chia utie fonyina. Na mi chia kya monko biago bebi owe bia. Na mi chia mi dofu bi. Katina Ajewa.
Also dofu no way. Also dofu no way. Ajewa.
Oh, smana bisi.
Okay, Ajewa then.
Katina Ajewa.
Okay. My intio. Koso.
Medasi bebre. Obo.
Yes sir.
Nyamia ampe lua mwanti minka. Na nyamia yebi amami. Na anu sende miyawu abaye fe kama. Da akibia kama so adinama.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you Opo. Midasi. Na mebaya ma wona abaye kama. Mema otosundum ofo ni nyina ye mema. Onongwa na abaye wa baba dem. Na Opo we ubaba ka jam say yamma mema wale mema. Na ma wale ma. Ofisi metiate.
Ebeden what you say. Unti say that. Ebeden what you say.
Ote me be me papa bi fa na ma no on wade no fa nyame sun kwan so. Uti ase. Na wo ba gina ba kan kaka sa we a. Mimi Opo asem wo ho aya edu da bi a ye pa yifo no omu ma asem ni ye asam. Because mo ko ya implementere sa mutu mu njintum. Mu pi asna san ba bo tutu bo ba pack so. Uti ase. Mo amu pi na ba bo tutu bo ba pack so. Ya ko kaso mo sisi no asisi ye njintum. De mo njintum ye na ya fa nya adwuma Opo. Ye na ya fa nya adwuma. De bi aso me ka me de koso ba nyina so me ti me di bo ma president. Because president o kasa atan. Obi abi na no bi njintum no. President kase masa sa de no ka permit kura o ma mpa kura mi njintum a o mu nya ye. Because ono na ye the gentleman of the land. Ye to so ye MPP ye edisi we hwan nyina no. O ma mpa nyina da ye nyina no. Oti ase. Tika mama yen kema ade mba yen sensa yen kasa na kokwa outside flag mu no tino we na be short. They are just short. Na mbina tamko. Yini wo kase Opo ye de ye say me ho se we ngia. When just before so am ya chu. Oti ase. So ya chu. Opo number o baba da chempa na woni da na wodi se tunu so Opo. Kanka no fi da wanu ma. Wo se me go wade bema no bero benya de ato anu. Yen ka ko etre ho. Yen na me ime no ho se do mu ye no eye musu. Omu twa mu ho firim na wi ato yen tra asonwie ma obia ba bia nyame ade obia ba duru no wo kwa na wo ko no mama ye pre ho ama nyankopon abosisu no mba ye suntam because ye ya gise ye betina nyina che asa ya ko ye ka ye stromo a obia mbo ye na ye go dawuro sabi omo mu do mu ho jin.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yes,
yeah, that's African president. After the Adru Nusu say I mean Abema Ibrahim, we are Nana Wusu aka OPD ko. Hey, Nana Wusu we are nako. Ibrahim Motimeka yanko. Ibrahim, but Otimeka. Hello, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, what's a menka? Okay. Hello. Ibrahim, what's a menka?
I'm Pacho Opo Mitunka.
Yeah, me Pacho Yanko na Manfujina Chintentem.
Yo, Opo Mamincha na Dedika na Mimbo Abaso. Na Minkanchiro say, Dumedia Mudi Muyemaya no Yaniaji. Yami and come on and Yamishra Musu. Hello?
Nyamisha Muso. Mentio radio no just go ahead and talk because online okay. Online ya ne delay kakra yanko.
Okay. Na men kanche Ghana for nyina say de mukoso ye neji pa Ghana ha ye neji. Na men kanche Ghana ni dia say sa trumu ni amane problem pa mi wo to problem mi wo pa na say kama mpanyi North Mass no any in buy no so ko TV station na ko kasa ye say ma obi a won she bia de ntino
yeah
mabwa yes na we ni de won timin ko TV so kan kire se ma fan ko parliament nti yen na yen support na yen bua no na yen twa santam no so enu no nan kan ye pe
na afei na yɛn kɔ debate mu sɛ de mi na bi kan yɛn no sɛ kɔ debate mu dia na ayɛ sɛ nkurɔfoɔ no yɛ hoɔhoɔ mu ayɛ sɛ yɛ ma ayɛ sɛ yɛ hyɛ mu kwan bi saa bɛsɛ sɛ yɛ mmara sɛ de mampanyin yɛ baako no mmara sɛ obi a wɔnhyɛ nose mask bia no yɛnkyi no yɛmfa ne nkɔ court na yɛmfa ne mmara no yɛn nyina yɛ support ɔho de mepɛ sɛ mekyerɛ ɔyɛ leader na yɛde kɔ court na afei na yɛ debate ho na wɔsi yɛ sɛ yɛkɔ na yɛba no the whole week saa asɛm yi na yɛka ɛne na yɛne ne nya adwene wɔ hɔ sɛ wɔmpɛ sɛ yɛbɛ criticize wo di a yɛni bɛbrɛ wo di a ɛnde kɔ TV so no ka kyerɛ sɛ sune ade wo mpɛ
okay yeah that's it
yɛn firi hɔ Ibrahim no yɛn firi hɔ aha
thank you
opo yɛn nyina yɛn support
Unity Radio 103 Nana Uswadru Sumbacho Mamintio quickly Yanko OPD and Fro Nana Yentio
Oko Medase Yamicho One Wabijapo na mentia ye call it Mina Mina Ibrahim or Kasa Minimina Wikiana Mechiano.
Okay.
Opening case and so you know, and before ya, you say, or moment sounded diabolical in every issue you ever copy up. Eka, and some of your use again, without you, almost any what kind now on Kai. What kind of long time ago? And the on Kai, that time now, almost any Anglican for Sunday, Mel Mampon. Eka said it will never happen. Under the tenure of office, no. Let us see. That don't need to go to Ghana. It's one time make a deal. Obia just
me macho mo amujan line so no obi baby I wanna call out ho dede bam misremo a kwajopoku mumuni chokose daddy boat and then one another person excluding the okasar minim say nana usu baby also kasa free na did the free her yeah timi bacha mo amugina chire nyina obi move away from baby annoyance wo madaruma said the beya beti the oka no nana kasa
omama akra no fo no ko nyama no akra no enti me tell no je besre and LGBTQ+ no you know I stand clear both NDC and MPP na get to mo say enya ade say e kan ye court guarantee yen jinsin say the mo ade no mo makwan e ma ye nware mienu e wo mu kuro mu no saa na mo nso so saa foreign culture no ye makwan e ma mo mfa ma ba uni between this one and me I can say one way or the other me I'm a Christian by Christianity what area failure because nipa no mu die ni mu no as individuals they are all Christians. I'm not trying to be say they are
you mean the 18 professors ni doctors ni one
never tell say
omo kweti amra na wo kana
yes omo na me ken
yeah
and I win yemfa omo esun no kwan to I don't even want to go there because e bi ni say oko central regional center NGC for communication director na ne baby akonyem no and also I mean to me can say sana NDC for nyina tie because me near Ibrahim ne Oluma Postla need those NDC for guys none of them are meaning say ombetuma yes adeno and just say BBC let's take the person as individual and deal with him or her mama me am fan political affiliation say a bit say me papa we I'm highly disappointed in him na so minim na nka men to no ntia da sa akoto ampa ono
yeah
minim na men to ntia da despite the fact that MPP for ye kofa no e ma ye de ko ye kan say yes because all na all ye no it's an call for me to me no everyone say obia and in default and a doctors and a professors and a opo and then call radio I was on live radio and I can say all those 18 people no only again and host catch on say main chain sign me catch on say the main chain sign the reason why me say main chain sign is say this year as a Christian no me defend Christo and I'm a boy and this all catch on say Christo nia opo na boni ana and to more defend LGBT
smart one are the far
ene de me ka unity radio phone me say omu me nana owusu bere ma obuada me di umiame OPD me say including sa akotampa na odi animu no so wo yiro woni yiro omu nyina omu ye gay ye be kwaso aka sa
Unity radio ya disassociate here ho na also evidence nti wa wasem
Unity radio nkaunti ye femi nana owusu bere ma obuada me di umiame me wusunyane estate ma chebe bia me tie me say that 18 people no mu di animu nyina omu ye gay. The reason why I'm saying this is that me defend Christo nti me Christo ni who defend gay who ye gay na me sure about
OPD ya da ko bogu mahala yanko
opo ya bada manzini maduma pa mo ye opo emze enemre ni ko ye nti no madofo ene me o ma meche o nyina opo ene do mo fantem se de be ya ye betimi abonita na ye nua ma mo wachenzu adinya babi opo ya ka gay ni ye ja papa Dawood no ato opo sa papa yi age ya wa ye unze ba se ni de NDC for nyina akoma no atumo anom de o mani akoshe gay opo nyambransamu ya papa we wa ye nti sabi again kwana na yire aye no a enti a wode ho abutu ekofa ne ba na mpozo opota wono yirete na so yire ye obani mpo a opo wode wani mu anaza wode tiempo nyina panteme enya bonti na eza woko again be wo ba ho say wo ba ne ko be to wa to the sense wa fa na asa anyim no opo sa papa we kwa ezen kan di fo eni gwa zo suspending no ezen committee no because we go party na animal say we are communication director no ko yes anyam press mo opo the day go suspension now the party on the channel dey no ba bonti abeka kire youth na e ba no so mo ko to aba ma NDC we go tell the MPP 2024 opo ya nya asamba kwa e bejira so dia aye campaign it is anyam press mo papa ye opo ezen kan NDC for by this time mo ya tino ye ko muka na de konti na yiro ho no ma wa kwa fa na basa ne na nyem enya zo akwa fa na keke wata nyem no eto bo akwala na wo beba no obefra papa na ana obefra na dada eto ane na maame ni nyina obefra papa na dada ana ase dey enti NDC enye plus suspension ko po o manche no no mumusa na de ko na Ghana ko nyina hu NDC mu so sa nsem wonzo but o ma manche no no so ma suspend ne dey
NDC so munye police for se asem no police for aso mo se o chena kra no court nti NDC for ebede no match obi se NDC omunye police NDC don't be to answer on
court mo mani mafie medidi oni kwazo mo mani mafie medidi because when na Ghana mra na etia so wakwa fa oba no wasane na nyem
kwajo allegation nti entwen the court de beba nyame yad mo china fi o china kwa
opo de me de anu ato opo me de anu ato tagege nsem opo kosu
utama so 30 seconds ya le tell
de minianu nyina ba ye o mo be kan ye opo na na do dan kwa gufa onza no ameka za semwe eno na minianu mo mudi mani mo mo kai papa no wakasa Ghana nyina ye din beze we no kwa no opo anta wu nya se be ko parliament o Ghana kete se Ghana po nyina mo nta ma na me de me opo ye be kan ati
this is better ye she mrane to ho na se sisi a wo se na nado mekasa se na nado free so na de obeba no e woni tirim so ofo aso e sisi ano de ye mra to ho a president bi aba or ye binded because constitution no de be ye adwuma intimigidi se emra na mo pese mo ye ne mum ebe boa chense na nado nko abeba be ka se o media mempene so nti Ghana fo mu ni machi e china president obeba no enso e ka se ofo aso e nti emra ne da ho a me feel se ebe boa
obo onza Ghana ye national anthem ye president your friend national anthem.
God bless our homeland Ghana. God bless our homeland Ghana.
What are they?
To resist. Okay, yeah, that's it, Kojo. Yeah,
Parliament almost not only better to no matter in terms of woman can in terms of Pamela Bonte. And that's the demonstration because of the whole Ghana.
Thank you very much. And rana meeting and I Kwesi program and asma kojopoku kind of and penifone baako so ka say God bless our homeland Ghana now reciting all ka say help us resist oppressors rule. Now we are foreign idea amopese omudibi ra Ghana. Mamemfa momoni chokosi from Offenso Kokote. Na uwia na mafa the last caller number ending 23. Mumuni apom ti saying.
Yamia dom Nimia Penny Opo, Otumfo Yankopo, one share non count on board by Danny Dining so Nayatimia Q, Afa, Jamie answer, and in Dium. Who can you so any other Frana or Babias and Yankopo Shiromo? No Mamma Korean and Cabominia with my first line and no Jambuama. Minia Ba Abba, our on crime. Michiana Papa and
Mamia Ba Utio, yeah.
Mamia Ba, Michiana, maintaining catcher, every now and then I'm maintaining coming so back and son of my body.
Oh, no, you're not Otaba last minute. Otaba and crash was on the phone.
Remember, Mumuni Chokwase, what back on to Michiana Papa,
okay.
Yankupo Shirano, no man of Korean in Kabumu, who can use Yankupo Momatis and a family of way.
Sir,
the same Busagana, and that means. Wabada kana nu asemu omuko ye hwehwemu no omuko diente senko se no kurese woni abaya ne enyemo ya ansani ye tinya ba da kan disade afambra na se nsema ye de betimi aye maybe ni opo kan ye different ma me ne kan ye different akwala me kan ye different ye yi na de be ya adwuma ye ngama lawyer for no police for no do adwuma ni ni opo mi ko ge asem so no na ma ta ko ti se mu me ye hwe bibi ye organa ha me metina kasi pise sa 18 lawyers no a o ma ba be gati mu se yem fa game fa nyadwuma no me kasi ni pi me tin san sa o mu nyina ye gay ani mu ni chokwasa me kasa ko fizo ko kwati na me kasa no o mu ye gay me ni opo so we present out to our host program na wo ye adwuma no anything the bia na wo kokojina ye nim sa adwuma wa ye no no ntu kasa as a presenter ye tu sa adwuma no wo mu. In the same way, 18 now, or mother, now, no music and game, Pantum, near Panjamano, or we are gay, or we are Mumuni
Chocosin account, Unity Radio, but you near that.
Sa 18 lawyers, or we are gay, or we are Namimumba Studio, or we become a Manu, Nama, and Manama, I think about 18 lawyers, or Bianu Baba, or Bianu Baba. Omumandi wale enda ansala Ghana for the jet money but the show be botama or bottom free omu shafie na ye wu sampo ma shafie bo mu no mu kanidie omu ye gay mini opo
Mumuni Chokosi from Offenso Kokote mamemfa ambacha wa number end 23 a Vodafone line ambacha hoya
Opo mi amamiama.
Mamia ba wo na Mumuni Chokosi so chia no. We de wa wote wonchi a meboa. Mamia ba se wa wote wonchi a. Mamia ba wo voice no wo fom pa na ba bia wo na asa noise kakra ho me nti bom kakra. Aha, afede voice number yenti o kasa.
Yo bomesia na mesia.
Abi roban.
Kache kalisa se on Tuesday na woni bani to mon ko ka.
Ai nti ono ati ase be ma kalusha betre fi me ne manu choro dako.
Ai komi jesu. Ai po ai
Mami ba na voice no from Pao.
Nekasa on Samiden.
It's better now. Boom sa.
I say elections your hotness me abra tama for food SM like almost me free muslim na fe na Samiden be ka omu they correct their mistakes.
Otumfo na dede wo outside. Otumfo na dede wo ho ukeka proshum.
Opo mi from a meeting me ho tetiana. Raman
one here MIIF line because your time no konti mama me abanka santem na munya kwanya na yemfa news no. Eti Raman background noise is coming from you. Okay, mami aba finish no mama yanko a.
It's wrong with the harm has already been done. More secretary will use the office so police forces will see a go muni now so much rapper. Because look at mom you have fun. to go and demonstrate and do all sorts of things here.
Yeah.
Don't say we pray, what we pray, we pray free. That was a fact of why you should show me more free. And see, best for politicians say, I come back to you, I'm 24 say, you drunk and you move to can. I send about they should calm their followers down. Now, if they'll come out with any verdict, but a new one, I will be a client, almost the same back now. A month before a year, the end of the best, you never get it. On my communication director with the Assemble only would say no can be a woman. Money can be caught and something to shoot the party members. Yes, sir, Ghanaians will continue because there are some people who have their own party will be a training. Their party in the can not pay. It's the best of them, or Munyabutre.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Mamia by Chapantan Government Hospital workers in our crime. Mayemfa Raman 1. We are no tomb for Nana. We start so the we Ram.
Yo, champion opponents now, the great Airways commander. Mamicha na mebo abaso na micha mina mamicho na micha mina kalusha. Na micha Ghana for mo US money na. Yankopon bo mo bai na do mbe DPR yankopon omani yemre mo. Na yankopon oma potere tembia enwo soro sa. Dan so mu yenia no ma ti ese bompa tampa na mo. Minya opo mamicha na micha me wife ne ba. Na min kon no mbo mo bai mami. Opo I'm saying yana na sama ba ena minya mo mu ni chokosika se adena kwa ko different from some sia jo mu yehwemu nti enda me commenting fa ho ba gain sam na meko that again sam no say eya ehu pa enda go ni pa minu mensa no ma bo chenku won sama na omoka enda timu se parliamentarians no se bimu eyo mu do se bimu se baso omani ajo se di o mitimi hu opo sa 18 lawyers la omusi omudie kombenya omunjintum no me Rahman kamina kamenya nkaya form ko Accra Sports Stadium na ya wuro mu nyina
aden no no jade okay
opo mama Lucia na ya pa ayi ultimate bia anu nya ya anu ya mere na for mu nyina ato na kam bema be something omu bema mu etene aw mo di 20 na viata je ayi nyina ka wono no mu fon sesi omu sanko for se de be hu don be ye so mbeti ma chichi omu to a de be tu omu to a mo mu tu nyina boni nyina mu tutu tokotoko na sam omu ma mekata yam 4 days so ayan sam fu opo ayan sama time ayan sama Ghana for nyina se nya don be pere APP Pepe committee omo so omo die sadi omo so da and APP corners ko be play condemn APP chairman for be play condemn sa na edis for so sa aya so for enkramofo na omo ko omo nya omo fom kura no buzun fom fo kura no omo nyina condemn sadi no asen nyina condemn opo adena kan opo sadi o ye ko jitu pre opposition cancer ya mama ya wo mu na mu ko schools no they say don't nipa bio ye nipa ta opa no be start for hon no de be back where ba be chat yo we prema be chat yo into the truth ya opo a chipke no be cancer na obe chat tu da ta wanya sia wie a won wanya nu kunu ho wanya re yire ho no ntu ko ka ja da no be fa nti e pesa na ya wo fo no ye be dia abrahu again Africa country ben ana jatu na senya Nigeria guy bia kwa China na oyeke omo de kai sen ko e ka jatu no mu che no
but that is not right. That is not okay.
Anya right mom anya right se do mu ye no anya anya right emra na se emra ni ti ba eja uti kansel bia eja ntumi mi dia me na ye mo pay na na do kwa kukwado.
Okay.
Former President Kufuor, the papa John Domani Mama, this mom mo, them can Williams mo, a so from pay for me to ask him for or two for me now, or Pian sorry, may condemn Sadio. Sorry, may condemn Sadio.
Roman 1, thank you.
Oh, me that's open a coupon count.
Nyamin Council, 2 for an patch up on Boko there.
Me bacho nyame na dominti na ho ye ba amoso
o nyame ne yedini mpacho yenzo ye mpacho ma yentio
do ba dia yo nia edi kan no ne ka bibi kaka fa ye nia no a ye nia ndc ni no a se
yeah
so bi se do ye kan no ya ka se bibi se si but nya akwedi for enya hwehwe mu wie ye enhu se adia na kwa do ayede bono no se ya no kre na se nya no kre ntini me se oma yentu ye boase na yenhwe hwehwemu a omo ede beba na afi obi bibi kan waka elimoni mu ya no mesem oma yentu ye boase oma yenka bibia emfe engu no so because obi o ha yetimi de ewudisem ana wudi ekwadu bono ense ye behwemu anu na afi ekire no ebia na enye wono na se na entisa ti estrese uma yentu ye boase na omu ye hwehwemu wia na yehu ebesi afi onyankopo twedi ampon abo emma eja wajo onyame abo ma fe tuntum kokko tie ye wanentuo ye woto ye woni
addition muru so kra se die se de sinye nyame kra ne bo nipa o omo fight sanya mano nsama mo kana no nti nyame asem kra de o kana mbofu omo se enye nyame ne bo nipa
Ofosa konsam ni nyuma bi no no awie ebremu no o ye adwuma dendende pa nti nia ode ebeba no no nti yesre onyame afoma fe what also wompe o yonku be man to dendende sabio ne ho dendende ne sabia o se ro na ope but me enye me nwanwa say yes lawyers bi asori agina so mo de o mo fo aso say it doesn't matter ye nipa ni nyina se almost ye de ya de ne ko benkrum se ampa ye nyina ya so redia ye benya nkofo a almost no ebe support enti Christopher enkremofo mo ma ye nyina so even ye na nanu mo musum abosun kura no wo empesa na ma we ye na nanu mo that time kura na abosun so ma ye
na na ye wo Kwabenya hine kra voice wa haye time ninti yentumi ama obeka se Kwabenya na omuko bi ege office bi a omuko kotumu no
yes
aha yes yeah enti ho na san komo we ya yedi nyina ho na start here enti na ni mensa ja monyo ono ye Kwabenya busuku na je se Kwabenya hine ene okasai pa se omuno kra nye Kristosum na mum ansa na Bible ne Kristosum ba no na ye nananom wo mamamre ne omo ntete a saa ne ma wenyina no na emusu akofa bakura chese ebetwa osu ayu afri eho eti ade we no nya ade a esese ye soso so
saa ne tie ye nananom tiri sakura enti enne se saa die we nkofo so omo na kwesi bronya fa ye ne ma nyina wa fa ye gold wa fa ye timber diamond ene ho niema ama ye bre ama ne ye tukwa ba omukrom almost had the muso and fiber the chair so are they more again sorry near Casentia. Yeah, 100% is there. Yeah, you know, ever for us now so yeah, you never say you want my maybe walk on more again sorry more again Casentia. That's only my phone window or my phone call and that's it.
Yes, da CPU tumfo nana ba kope abusia aha ana brebe ma kwan na ye de na dwumadie no nso asi yesra musa mo fan chese na ye late said me no na ye pese ye de live commentary no ebremo na mo hu Black Stars matcha and ye bono said ye be sia akodi afa that is why we were late. Remember I couldn't have done this by myself but with my able lieutenant Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mempemi Wasam Worcester Massachusetts and of course Ken Kalusha nyame yadma ye be sign mo Shamidin Eddie Opo National. The art of being a good host is to learn to say goodbye to your guest. Eti yamamu nyina moniti ade nyame yadma ochina ye be sign mo Asia na ye de foforo ede abremo. Until then dear if I show straight away Yadimoko Peace 104.3 near the news na to amoso.
Few because don't come offer a 1,000 bia na a 30 and insane. But a 2020 Atiaba family do 26 offer 1,000 bia 26 na insane. And so enya de kase bia aba from Montino. Your boss yene kenya msananka akole bia mpun ho nkobe insane and no nimfisu ye. Enti yenya a more free UNICEF say yen hye dwumadi bi ewa Asante Achim South District 19 more enkonkan nti e de call nchese bi Asante Achim South District no obura na say enkrogo no mu nse basa ntesa na mu makoye bibi afeni ye shase ewa Asante no mu abeka jise word na no na say nya babia yebenya ahemfo eni amanfo ni NGOs apomduaso yefu na no yebenya collaboration na say babia sa teamwork no woyi enu odin pa yebetimi e de akora sa adwumadi na etumi nya ho mfaso.
We Asante Regional Deputy Director of Health Services in charge of public health, Dr. Michael Roxinete. Yenya Samson Kwame Nyameta na buan semiyanwa wadebedan etefo.
Every man temu posi sahine DCOP Kojo Enchitabi aka chire division and district commanders ni nyina se suppose adwuma no a wo mo ye no ebekonyi pa nkanka ewo every man temu wa Jesus a commanders nyina obia adwuma yie commander bi wo ho a fisi eboni din commander kopim da obeko transfer on ko field da bia commander's office da bi isi a commander adwuma ne ni sa ya kan o hwe ba bi te se ba bia o de post bo na kogu post ahodo no a ese wanse wa no afo mo so edwom no afa ho no arese na nemasi ko afi banks barriers any checkpoints ahodo ni nyina na moshe sade enkankan ne bra bronya no epempen so bay DCOP Enchitabi say me entrance emma bronya no no ansa na posi aba be gukrom eze ya bo manfo ho ban so na ubekom na nya bambo papa bia 1% posi no emeka nipa dada brabo no ehun se be ya manfo no hu se yete ya dada dai ye ne posi ena ete ha wona nse ntwofo hia e wo finfin mantem mo ena yera DCOP Kwajo Enchitabi erisasemi etuja
eye eboni akase krono atuo da so ene nuboni nsam ne niema basa ekoso ni ade no eno so beba from pa ene se the police for begu krom the friend of food patrols on be nante krom ba bia nkrofo digwa banks nkrofo koyis kanom ni ade se de be ya akonfo entumi emedi djuma basa bia omo amu no so omo nkokrom omo nkohwe esa se bonya na ebe nkrofo be ba krom pa omo so office inquire police in the office inquire kwa bonten hwe se emamu anu na maria asma ye do mo go bonten so mo nya djuma banks ne barrier duty snap checks no ye djuma no se de fata
na oto aso se enkwanhyanso aya na esi ekwamu efri budubura am haika kre ya koka kekos ho kwanhyansi aya na anu odene pa enti woni MTT di fo no so di nkomo o ma yesie kakra o mo hwe kwan o mbefa so o me Ghana highway nyina ka bom se be obetumi agba kwantufo ban e o yakwante bonzo
babia enkane ani no ekwan enkane ani so no me ade no eno so ka ho bi na asere no so ba road safety for no bekasa na omo de ato highway for danim ene urban roads omo make sure say omo de enkane akosa akwan so say be ya eno be ma accident nkwanhia lord nkwanhia ekoso bebre wo fifi mantem ha no eno so anu abrase afen so the police for begu akwan free na kosi bronya ene bronya chi kosi enkanka free first ba ko nyina no that time no akwantufo nko adwadufo tukwan fitakwade lubo azin ebesia konkran akofa neema kosto tamre ya no the police for begu kwamu a especially MTU for ebema driver for no so abonu kakra visa chewa o speed ni ade a stop wa ya de kokko
DCOP Kwajo Enchitabi Central Regional Police Commander and what is answer me to ga yeni asali ngiza and a bobo sanse ni nyina no MIIF abusu se wo ho a ho ayahye da na show nipadua steady nipadua ni ye nipa bi ho a ono ankasa wode ne ho no onhye da nini nipadua owo bi onini nipadua pa no oti ya obi wo honam no ba bia oni se ba bia meti ya we di anhwa me yenya malaria ampa so obekọ doctor no na onya malaria won se ya obi wo ho a efu sisi achi ho sane sa fa usirem eba bepie unentini what bi da eba na ko ho eba na ko tse de pompe ade no ene ebre bi beba eba enko bi o mebeka ho eno ne efre no sciatica no pa che se friend say sciatica na Ghana ase ewe nyina ya sabia ba akope eno otimi sa sciatica yare ema ekokra nti na no mo motesa asante man dem so afo abedi eche people's mother wodi adanse say yey na sciatica idi enkoanhia sa ankofo ya kan ho akere no a na 21st clinic asem eno oka omo ena ye expert in sciatica men kan ya obi o baby foforo me se de free sisi achi ekoka unentini me sra ofako 21st clinic na kokoso hwe na china obedi ho adanse na kumase omo ewo ehwa overseas and our domain so have you do abrosan no wait me from 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 mama fanko give us herba na the give us P capsules abejaso P pill so what I say so na me say okay beka otim it give us pill capsules and only say bema pill bema say house mawie say house mawie wadru no give us herba na diaba your friend give us P capsules. Oh, obi ono no give us P capsules na ma ogina yie pa nti bibia akokama. Sense ni bi so agu be ma ho. E na ugu so a wote yaw pa give us P capsules e na beboa wo. Afi obi akoko oto no ani achipo. Da bia otompo ano ye ohene. Da bia ne nsa hye ne trouser achi. Da bia da. It is ango for no so ogina ho a opeso ofam wo. To an sasha was an so and some boy Oji, some boy gang, Vanche, Pass and yet Munai. So, 2 months away and science, and Uncle Fonasha would be Tom to from Uji, Pacho, and yet we know I Baba. You are what's happening and Sabe Famo Okoka as a woman unkwa na uhune mubo adia so awo yeso nye ada na ukota na ba koti utwa na ato wodi esi wanim o t-shape unya kunkum wanim pe umpe nipa o kire ne ho pacho give us co capsules ebe isa de na free ho ama na what in National Land Company Limited nka obo na de aduro bi e fen post life capsules obi a guzuo tentem anajo every bad 9 ekoka homache be 6 o'clock no o ba akofo o tibi guzuo bro 10 aden politan mezi uyem aden mesro Natural Land Company Limited hodne kokoto post life capsules no eno ba boa pa afi obi a kakra bi no abre o nante no ha ne ha gese o transe homia eno nante abaka se o de America football ga na be pie nkran chese bra wa bre na su bi mada pa cho hia cell strength capsules but your cell strength capsules no upebia ene post love ni nyina number ni 0204 616161 0204 616161 and 0249 017101 0249 017101 beba chao 21st clinic sciatica experts no number ni 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 and afi 0543 222470 0543 222470 and 0506 851135 0506 851135 in mekoya da roma mwadwen kire fa edikan ena yede ebrem ansana yatoa kasebo no eso ora everyone
family no be
Silas Befi Office of Honorable Salam Mustafa and was say mama yankan no to LGBTQIs and someone akwasi adu jamfi or say tafen iced tea odumase no and was say Ghana for any job and Beneku for the oyen ho pa ye pedi oyen no ye pensa Kezia Eidu and was say ayasamu or say me nimse parliamentarians no omu ni Ghana hwamoda Daniel Yabua etafen koyo wasina na ya mepache wo mesrewa mesre bi say kane mampani John Dramani Mahama enti oya we pa se bibia wo memu yetwa ho kade Crespo fufu eno si JDM dare oye ho no jaye mpesa na Bosheba Amisti go Zongo eno se Ghana fo bi ahase the man for some and penny for the LGBTQ Hanatum, and you know, my penny on yes, I didn't to Muda, now no Waka, or senior Abrasway, and assassin we, Eba ABC. Mama info will make us a bonusona, Enya Buffon Crato, a bar, LGBTQ, do so, any other Bremo.
Peace FM.
A brow who say a banner in your cocamno. Ya butu cry.
Nimpa say, Nimru, and Nayarisa won't cadi. Intumintia, Nahona wonam camel, a son say a general who you may deal so beg G. Eh, ni jikese. Na so.
A kaya honi and kuntia mofra seko cram. Ni asesa we yarn say, upeto camel antiseptic liquid. Na yen so ye disikanimu 10 pesos. Eta is san say your dream who you may deal no echi. Na ya bua abufrebia or wako cram. 10 pesos. Nama enidaso. FDA ejidien kratu yatu.
Peace FM.
Tune it in.
Turn it up. Peace FM.
And rip off the knob.
Yama yetiefo nyina akwaba ayi asamu abeto kroimu a wo man nyina sha soko aya LGBTQ+ obia kasetia enam suma chairman man National Prophetic and Apostolic Churches Council aya founder Emma Alive Chapel International Archbishop Dr. Elisha Salifu Amuako ana wononso kabiye na watase sa wo ba Ghana hanom pa sase de amamresi afe ye tradition pa Ghana yenim dada se bema ekọ ba fie kwakoye no ho ade kama no one na kwotena se ne yere wo ma wo ma wo musu nyina the same to wo ma to aso aya traditional eno na ye nananom free tetete adisuwa de besinne se bema beka se wakwa wane ne nyonko bema yanti bida ayetiwade eboman enti Ghana ha de sasem yanti bida na wonu kraya no wanwa san ankasa bintu kwabesia na nya akorensafo emfitire na befre si anya kukudam a wo makọ school ya sadabo mu ka so wo nkosua de amabua o mai date sa kukudam no asore se wo mo support gay for any lesbian for se mu kwan na wo mu operate